Yo, 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 yo. This is yo, 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 yo. Oh, we good. Came by here. Should be good. Should be good. In a little minute. Let me see. We are here, man. Uber news, yeah. Shout, hey, prayers up to Kelly Oubre, man. He got hit in I think a motorcycle or something like that. He got hit by a car. He in stable condition right now, but prayers up to him. That's crazy. I just saw that. Salute to you, J.O. Tough as a big salute Tiffany there. Really good. Hey, Tatum leading the NBA in plus minus, man. Hey, love to see it, man. No, my working. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all should be. Y'all can hear me, right? Let me see. So let me just open out. Sorry. I don't want to do that. Sorry for the little lateness. Um, Sorry for the little lateness, but I just got this. I got a new laptop. Other laptop crashed on me. Um, it happens. Let me see. Oh, that's right. It's okay. Do you think Celtics can win a chip this year? Most definitely. Most definitely. Texas will be most definitely. I feel the Celtics can win a chip this year. But y'all can hear me, right? Put your one in the chat. If y'all can hear me. The double check is make sure y'all can hear me. Oh yeah. Also too. I'm in Texas right now too, yo. I'm in Texas. I'm back in the States. I'm back in the States. Almost home. My deployment is almost over with, basically. You know what I mean? Basically, I just gotta, get through the process of getting, you know how it is, turning things in and stuff like that. But I am coming home soon. So that's what, that's one of the reasons why you ain't been seeing me past whatever. But hey, like I said, hey, British out of Renegade, I'm not in Kuwait no more. Not in Kuwait no more, man. I'm in Texas. So how everybody feeling, man? How everybody feeling? You got Davis Brown in the building. You got this shit. Oh, happy Veterans Day too. Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, yeah. Happy Veterans Day too. So yeah, all the veterans out there, uh, happy Veterans Day. Uh, so Perkins is a hater of the Celtics, only team that got his fat ass a championship. Damn, harsh words. You in the military? True, yes, I'm in the military. Army to be specific. But um, yeah, though. Yeah, we gonna get into it. Though. You see the title of the video. We gonna get into it. Man. Like I said, we are definitely gonna get into it. Appreciate that, tell us we appreciate that. You know, appreciate that. It's good to be, yeah, man. Feel weird being back on U.S. soil though, a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we here. How old was you when you first joined the military? 24. So, what Perk say? It's not even just what Perk. What Perk didn't say. And what up, Bill? You said soldiers can't be dealt with. Sure, man. They're defending champs, so I mean, I guess I can understand that. You see, just to each his own. But what the thing is, what Kendrick Perkins didn't say, and it's never the numbers enough. It's not even just the Celtics hate. It's not even just the Celtics like hate this weird Celtics like hate or whatever he got going on. It's not even just that. It's I saw his top five best offensive player list, and it was like the total disrespect of Luca. It, it was freaking insane. And Jokic is freaking insane. So I mean he all this reverse racism shit he be doing, pulling the black like he got to stop that shit. 'Cause he it's just weird racism prejudice she got going on. I don't know what it is. He gotta stop that shit, bro. Because that same energy he was pushing the narrative he was pushing the narrative on Joel B winning MVP. Now he put Yogi's on there. He said the top five offensive players in the league. And granted, he had Jokic at number three. He put Steph Curry and KD over Jokic. And he put Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid over Luca. He put Jason Tatum, Embiid, and KD over Luca. Like, come on, Luca wasn't even in the top five. Like, what are we talking about? Trailer bro, they not. I mean, come on, bro. Like, it's just enough's enough. And then he do this weird Celtics hate. Like, he legit. They were legit talking about. It was a segment. They were talking about the Celtics, and then next thing you know, they would ask him a question about it. He flipped there and switched the whole subject. He switched the whole subject. They would talk about the Boston Celtics, and he went up there and switched a whole nother subject that had nothing to do with the question. Like I don't know what the Celtics did to Kendrick Perkins or what Kendrick Perkins feel, what they or just did to him. It's very weird. What up, Khalil? Like it's crazy, man. So I'm maybe drop. Hold on, I'll put the link up. Or, hey man, we got hit that like button, man. Can we get we got 10 likes. Can we get 12? The devil think we get 12, though. We definitely get 12 likes. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. And B gonna win another scoring title. He may do it. He may well. Shoot. Oh, but those are done with Kendrick, bro. I'm sick and tired of stuff like this shit, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, motherfucker really be pissing me off. Like, just the shenanigans, all the just weird, like, it gotta stop. Like, it just gotta stop. You know. Also, we're gonna talk about the title of will Robert Kraft fire Bill Belichick? We're gonna talk about that. That's gonna be very interesting. Phil looked better without Harden. Maxey been doing his thing. That's a fact. Speaking of Harden, the Clippers have been 0-3. Um, right, yeah, exactly, Mark. Mark, like Celtics went 5-0, and you still sit there and say the Bucks. In you're judging of the 5 game. They're judging what they see right in front of you. But clearly, the Celtics have been the better basketball team. Like this weird shit like that. There's going to be Celtics versus Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals. It could be. Kawhi's not a bus rider, either driver. Some light set. What was light set? Oh, we got 14 light. Oh yeah, I'll drop the lane. Yeah, I'll drop the lane. But it's just crazy though, man. But like I said, how y'all feeling, man? Like I said, on Veterans Day, all the veterans out there, both got blown up by the Magic. Listen, they didn't have Dame. They did not have Dame, to be fair, but the Magic did not have a start center or a starting point guard, and Martell Fultz and Wendell Carter. So what up, Taj? I see you, Todd. What up?
Salute,
Yo,
salute, salute to you.
what up,
Salute,
Todd?
True Todd. What's going on?
Look at the stream. Hey, lag. No, you don't see no lag. You see you know what I mean? No
No, you,
lag.
yeah, you
You know, the
good.
camera looking, you know what I mean? It's up, hey, back
Camera
in the
looking sharp.
States. You know what I mean? Wi-Fi, listen, hey, man, hey, it feels
Oh, you
so good
back?
to be
You
back in the
back? You
States,
back
man.
in the States?
I'm back in the States. I'm in Texas
Oh,
right now.
let's go.
You know what I mean?
Let's
I'm
go,
back in the
true.
States. You know what I
Halfway
mean?
home.
Hey, don't listen. That's why in my other I had to buy this laptop. I got a deal. Well, I got a deal. It was somebody's laptop I bought off, but basically, this is a better laptop than the one I had. But basically, I bought from the same price. But the other laptop got a blue screen. Like it got stuck in that blue screen. I couldn't get it off of it. So that was. But yeah, no, yeah, this. I mean, hey, man, it's been good though, man. I've been back in the States for like a couple of days now, 2 days. I had a 17-hour flight.
Welcome back.
Mm.
It wasn't that bad though. You know what I mean? Went to Ireland, so that was kind of should have
Nice.
stopped, but I mean, hey, but we here though, man. Listen, hey, it's surprise. You know how I mean? Hey, surprise stream on Veterans Day. Like nothing. You know what I mean? I know how to. You know how I do. I think I did a stream on every Veterans Day. Every Veterans Day, I did a stream.
Hmm.
I think for every Veterans Day, I did a stream. I think so. I'm probably gonna keep that tradition, or start the tradition. You know what I mean? But Words can't beat the cat and say they lie. That's funny as hell. They definitely lost tonight.
Shit, they used to be
Um,
beating them niggas all the time. Now they.
True, I'll be honest. The Bucks and Lakers have been the most overrated teams in the past 2 years. You may be right. Like, I can't say that. I mean, the Lakers is made to Western Conference Finals, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
To
do
be
got
honest
some
with
and they got injuries, so you can't really say what
you,
they
Chris
are.
Middleton. But I'm gonna say this about the Bucks. I do
He's
think
not
the
young.
Bucks, that whole Buck thing is over. Like I do think, like don't get it twisted. Giannis is one of those guys, right? I do believe he's like he's top two in the world. Like regardless of how he playing right now. But with that being said, it's like you got rid of Mike Budenholzer, which is I mean you fired him after. Uh, See this I'm about to be petty. You know I'm about to be my petty. You know what I mean? Because see, funny how people love to talk about the Celtics organization, people doing people dirty and stuff like that. But they fired Mike Budenholzer when his brother died. His brother died. No, his brother died. He still coached in the first. He still coached. Didn't take a days off or nothing, and they fired him. Correct? If I'm wrong or not, they fired him.
Yeah.
He played. His brother died, and he still decided to coach, and he still gets fired. How many championships Milwaukee got? They got two championships. He helped
Two.
Yeah,
still
got
brought
two.
one.
One with
And
Kareem,
I'm
one
not
with
saying Mike Brewer, and I'm not saying listen, I'm not saying you I mean listen, it's a business, it is what it is, I guess. But and mind you too, let's talk about Milwaukee too. I'm always my petty bag. Milwaukee also is one of the most places that uh where when it comes to black people, is one of the worst places to live. These are facts. You can go Google this stuff yourself. If you just hey, I'm in my petty bag. So when you fire this dude, you get a black head coach. Ironic, right? Now everybody want young black head coaches now. Just me and Dodge. Now everybody want black young head coaches now.
Kareem.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just saying, which is a good thing, which is a great thing. I mean, you had shout out to Tyronn Lue. I'm not saying it just so we started that, right? Of course not. There've been young black coaches. Shout out to Bill R.P. Bill Russell, Doc Rivers, and so you know what I mean. But I find it funny this trend that you be seeing these past couple of years is young black head coaches. And Adrian Griffin is being, I guess, one part of that trend right now. And the Bucks defense is garbage.
Trash. Oh my god, it is bad.
But you know what's funny about the Bucks defense being garbage? Adrian, what is Adrian Griffin known for? Like where he came in to be? What is he known for?
Defense, right?
Defense. You know what we know for defense, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So because I'm defend. Shit. I'm about to defend a Laker right now. I'm about to defend a Laker right now.
Oh man,
Because I've been
Who you
waiting.
about
I've
to
been listening.
defend?
They killed Darvin Ham.
Yeah, they do. They do kill
And
him.
I'm not saying Darvin Ham perfect. But one
yeah,
thing
yeah,
Darvin Ham going to do, his team going to do, they're going to play some defense.
they gonna definitely try to put a defense for sure. Yeah,
And that's what he's known for, right?
their
Darvin
defense
Ham
is
known for his defense. So what did you see the Lakers do? Regardless of the struggles of the Lakers, they're going to play what defense? When you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, Adrian Griffin known for defense. What do you see? No defense.
no defense.
And the offense is trash too. By the way, the offensive,
Yeah,
and
offense
this is early in the
going
season.
away.
By the way, y'all, this still early in the season.
Yeah, we
But
have
the
like
offense, but the
it's about to
Drew
be 10
Holiday was on the
games.
Drew Holiday Bucks. And listen, man, the Bucks ain't shit. I mean, I know it's early in the season, but Bucks for real, they ain't on shit for real. Damn, literally looks like he lost lost a little step, lost a half a step. He's
Never
he's
really
the worst defender. By statistics in the NBA too. Out of 333 players in the NBA, he's ranked last um in the NBA, by the way. Brook Lopez shooting 39% from the field, getting paid $25 million, averaging 9 points a game
Yep.
and 4 rebounds. So you're trying to tell me you paid a dude $25 million a year to give you 9 and 4, shooting 39% from the field.
But that Dame Malik Beasley backcourt, that shit is nasty. And I mean in a bad way.
But you're trying to tell me Al Horford's old. People trying to tell me Al Horford's old. But you paying out Brook Lopez that's knocking at the door. He ain't old Al Horford. You know what I mean?
No, Dame Lillard, he said he's ranked last at defense.
Cause here's the thing though too about the Bucks though. Yes, Dame was a technically Dame is an upgrade from Drew Holiday. Even with the Bucks struggle today. That is a fact. But what they gained from Dame Lillard, they lost what got them winning championship with Drew Holiday. They don't have that defensive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that defensive at the point of attack no more at all. By the way, at all. Like I think Lee Beasley he went scoreless again today. Like he went scoreless again.
Really? Oh
Like
my god.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think Derek White better finish the Holiday. I mean, they're up there. They're up there. I mean, they both hell defenders. I mean, listen,
Oh
man, you
yeah,
can't go
true.
wrong with either
I
one.
know it's early in the season and I know how much you don't really like this team much, but what you think about them Sixers?
I mean, Sixers are going to be good. Listen, just because I don't like them, like they're going to be a good regular season team. I'm not surprised what they're doing. Like they're going to be one of the best teams in the East. I mean, it is what it is. It's just the
Yeah,
question is though.
and they got
The question
that.
is though, what
Yeah,
can they get over that
Yeah,
hump in the
they got
playoffs?
that poison out of
yeah,
there.
they
They
got
got
that
that
poison out of there. So I
yeah, they
mean,
got
because
that
I'm glad
I
they
ain't
did
gonna
it
that
early.
announcer. Hey, that commentator from the Mavericks cooked the ish out of James Harden.
he did.
Cooked the ish out of James
He
Harden.
cooked his ass.
Like it wasn't even no disrespect. It wasn't even disrespectful. It was just like straight to. It was just facts. James, no, you're not the beard. It ain't the beard. You're the problem. You're not like. Listen, I mean, let me be speaking of that
I
too,
am a
man.
system.
Tyronn Lue got to take. He got to put James Harden off the bench. And the reason why that because Westbrook and Kawhi and Paul George, they was already working before he got there. He clearly got there, and they're not even the same team.
Nah, nah.
True. Curry will be back with that soda barrel by the end of the year. But hey, he can stay over. He can stay over there in Milwaukee.
Who you talking
He
about?
can stay
Who's
over there in
bandwagon?
Milwaukee. Kendrick Perkins. He can
Oh
stay over
no,
there.
nobody
He
think
can
about
stay
Ken.
over there.
True, he is mad because he ain't been invited to practice.
He did get invited though.
Well, I don't know
Yeah, I don't
why,
know
but
from one weird reason. Listen. It's cool. He want to
What's
sit
up,
there and have
Chris?
to hate on the soda. It's cool. But like, I mean, listen. He, hey, I can't wait to play
who's
against the
Chris?
Bucks.
Oh yeah, I
Who
think
got Chris?
we play on the 20. I think it's the 24th. I was looking at the
I
schedule.
can't wait to play against the Bucks. We going to do them dirty.
But we don't even play them
Can't
niggas till
wait to play
March.
against the Bucks.
Yeah, y'all don't get the Lakers don't play them till March, which is a little
Yeah,
funny.
late as hell.
Now we play them in Christmas. We play Lakers in Christmas.
Yeah, we play Lakers on Christmas, but that's a good Christmas
No,
game.
I'm talking about the Bucks.
I
We
don't
don't
know.
play
It
the
ain't gonna
Bucks
be a
till
good game for the Lakers though.
the
Who going to
Bucks.
guard Jason Tatum? Cam Reddish. Shit,
Mm.
I see. Listen, hey, listen. That
Wait,
also
we talking
reads
about you
to
talking about Jason
hey.
Tatum?
Speaking,
We talking about Brown. Who gonna guard Jalen Brown off
hey,
there?
shout out to Mr. 304 too, man. Shout out to Jalen Brown, man, for like mind you, listen, all the hate he be getting, he have a bad game, motherfucker on his helmet on his ass. It's like then mind you, he just
What's
snapped
up,
the past
Tracy?
last 2 games. He led team in scoring the past 2 games, and
But
what
he's
made me
but he's
scream,
led in a lot of games. Period. If they win or loss, I mean they got 2 losses, but he's led the team. Period and score. Like it, I like it. It like depends on the day who can lead the team and score.
Jalen Brown got found his role. Jalen Brown trying to really figure his role out. Everybody else is kind of good. Like I mean, quarter thing that, like I said before, I've said this even before those 2 losses we got. I said it's on here. Like the Soldiers not playing their best ball yet. They're not.
Oh shit,
Um,
bro.
which is, I mean, listen, those 2 losses that the Soldiers had, it was like a lot of like the referees was, I mean, the suspect calls and mind you, don't get it twisted. The Soldiers deserve to lose both of those games because they shot terribly. You know what I mean? They shot terribly in those games.
And that
But
was Tatum
the
and Brown in that
but
76ers
right.
game. Both of them shot horrible.
Right. But the fact that they shot terribly and that game was still close, um, I'm not worried about that. Because last season we would have got blown out. We got blown out in the type of game. You know what I mean? When if you notice, like the Celtics are not shooting, they're not hitting their threes. They still figure out and manage the wins. That 150 they scored on the Pacers only in the beginning, I think, can score 180. I don't think so. We don't got no bench to do that. I ain't going. We don't got no bench to do that. I mean, Peyton Pritchard, he played a good couple games.
Nah,
Played
true.
a good
Sam,
couple
Sam,
games
Sam,
overall.
Sam Hauser been more reliable than his ass.
Nah, hey, I'm telling you this about Peyton Pritchard. He better stay, he got to keep it up. He can go. He can go. He can go. Alex Caruso. What up, Khalil?
Salute to everybody. Y'all can hear me?
Salute
What's
Khalil. Yeah, you
Yo,
what's
good.
up,
we hear you.
Khalil?
Yeah,
Salute, bro.
I was having internet issues last time, man. What
Yeah.
y'all talking about, bro? Y'all still on the Kendrick Perkins stuff?
Yeah, man, this man Kendrick Perkins. Man, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. He doing it for attention. I don't know what it is. Like he just all this weird stuff. Like it don't matter what the Celtics do, he's gonna pick against them. And it's like, okay, but it's like, but it don't be no logical reason to it.
Yeah. He try to stay on TV, bro. He got to do something to be relevant, or they go can him like they
He
did all
got
them
a
other
new
people on
deal.
ESPN.
He just got a new
Got a new
deal.
deal and everything.
Yeah, but secretly, how he the one who got to stay? Everybody else had to go. Who was good on the show?
Because he linked in real cool with Stephen A. Like if he
Yeah.
wasn't on that wave with Stephen A. or and the other people that's like popular on that ESPN, then you got to go.
Mm-hmm.
What? Tough as be said, write this down. True. November 22nd, Soldiers will beat the Bucks 125 to 198. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. I want to say that. I think they score over 100 points. I ain't gonna do it like hey, I mean, but I'm just saying though. But like speaking on the Bucks though, and that's Kendrick Perkins' favorite team, the Bucks. Um, I
You said
mean,
his favorite
good,
team.
his favorite
He,
team.
he's
Um,
just a Giannis guy, so
Oh,
like, but at the same time though, we get the real to keep. But like you said, that being said, like they not looking, the Bucks are not looking good. Like
no.
and the reason why I'm going to be on this type of time because and listen, we gotta keep the same manager. Y'all ain't gonna sit up here and criticize certain other teams. You know what I mean? Uh, like the Lakers or like other teams, whatever. Like the Knicks, like the Grizzlies. I mean, we listen. People been criticizing certain teams already, and rightfully so, right? For the teams I named, but we ain't gonna act like we gonna do the same thing for the Bucks. The Bucks have made big changes off season, and it ain't looking good. When you brought in a head coach that defensive minded, and your team is defensively is trash, that's a problem.
yeah.
Right,
You
yeah.
can see with the
True.
Milwaukee Bucks though, with the Bucks, you can see that loss of Drew Holiday. Like Dame is a better player,
Clearly.
obviously, but you can clearly see that they lacking at that position as far as defense and stuff. Like you can see it.
Right, right.
Like that's why they
People
losing
got
games and stuff.
people got to understand. Brook Lopez getting older, and people got to understand. Like Bucks defense been so good because they always what up, bro? They always had somebody in the point of attack.
Brother O, what's
Even
up?
when even before Drew Holiday, let's not forget they had Eric Bledsoe.
Right.
Granted, Eric Bledsoe wasn't good enough for them to win a championship, but defensively, he he you know what I mean, personnel wise, fit what they can do to help, you know what I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that's real tough,
everybody
man.
else.
In the long run, that's gonna come back to bite them. They may have to make another deal to where they can get a defensive guard because it's hurting them, bro. These guards is tearing Dame up. If he ain't
Yeah.
Yeah.
scoring over, if he ain't scoring over
He
25 to 30 points, they gonna lose most of them
And
games.
he don't go to the free throw
eating
line.
up,
And it's like
man.
all his
He
time
got
he's
to.
scoring is at the free throw line. So it's like if he didn't get
Yep,
to the free throw line, he really ain't getting enough this season.
Yeah,
yep.
that's what you do when you're not in flow, though. True, you know what? True, but they got a player like Beauchamp on the bench. I don't know why they don't play him more. He a solid
He ain't
3-and-D
ready.
guy.
Or I don't know,
He,
so
Beauchamp,
maybe he could
he
play.
young.
I mean, he been playing a little
Beauchamp
bit. He
nice.
been playing a
Huh?
little bit.
is he a
He been
rookie
playing a
or is
little
he
bit.
like a second
No,
year
he's
player?
second
He's
year
second.
player, but
He been playing. He been playing. But I
yeah, they
mean,
could play him more. But I don't know. They say when you watch the games that they're trying to play more of a press defense where they're trying to create turnovers and create heavy pressure, and they're not really playing the same scheme that they had on the Budenholzer, which was more of a conservative defensive scheme. And so that's interesting if
right.
that's an issue where they're selling out more and they're taking
But
more
they just
chances.
changed that. They just changed that because they interviewed in the post one of the
Hmm.
post game interviews. He was saying like, well, the players wanted them to play the old defense they played last year,
Yeah.
and he listened. But that being
Okay.
said,
Oh, they switched it
it's
up
still
already.
gonna be
Okay.
it's
Okay.
still an issue. But my problem is this though: you're defensive minded head coach, and your defense is trash. Like for example, people criticize Joe Mazzulla all last season, or I'm gonna name two other people criticize Joe Mazzulla and Darvin all last season, though, right? But regardless of what they did, right? They when it came to the Lakers, though, what did the Lakers was very good defensively. Darvin Ham defensive
Mhm.
minded coach, you know what I mean? Joe
Hey,
Mazzulla.
speaking of
Joe Mazzulla
which,
came
True.
in.
Hmm.
Hey, did you see those Toronto fans got mad at Missoula for calling that timeout late in that game?
Yeah, that shit was funny though.
Them
I
motherfuckers
ain't
is
gonna lie, that
mad.
shit.
What it was a
I'm a, I
blowout?
like
They called a
I
timeout?
love
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
though.
it was
I
a
love it.
blowout.
I ain't gonna lie, Raptors fans is like one of the worst fans out there. Like
Huh?
they low
Well,
key one of the worst fans.
You
they
should
was
be more
mad because
mad at the blowout than the
they was
timeout.
mad because he challenged the play with his bench players and stuff. But like the
Oh,
thing
Hell no,
is,
man, refs still gotta do their job.
yeah,
that
It's a
is
the
bad
like
petty
call, it's a
though.
bad
That is
call.
petty though. You
no,
don't
like
have to
my
do
no, no,
all
no.
that.
Nah, it's
Like,
a bad
see, the
call, a
thing
bad
is,
call.
bro, is that he still got a coach. Like, you can't. Okay, so you took all the starters out. You can't just stop coaching because you in a blowout and your
A
bench unit
challenge
is in.
though?
Like, bro,
Challenge?
yeah, you got to
That stops
still
the
you
whole
got to
game and everything. But okay.
nah,
Nah, that's
because
still
if
coaching
like
though. That's
it's
still
like
you still
this
I'm
what you
not
got
refs
to
mad
still
at
gotta
it,
do their
understand.
man.
job.
Personally.
No, young
Refs still
Africa,
gotta
this
do
is what
their
you got to
job.
understand, bro. Like, if the younger players see that you not helping them and coaching them, then
Mm,
they ain't gonna want to play for you. Like, bro, you gotta coach the whole game, bro. I don't
that's
care if you
fair.
up by 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
That's
you
fair. So
gotta
the
still
player
be out
went up
there.
to him and said, "Coach, challenge that, coach." He did that. Okay, that's fair, man. If you did it like
Like,
that.
them, if they see that you don't care now that Tatum and Brown and them on the bench, they gonna be like, well, shit, what the hell we here for?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Staying consistent. That's fair. But it's interesting, man. I've been watching the Celtics a little bit, man. I ain't been watching them too many games, not even the majority of games, but I see First Lady, I see Jalen Brown pressing a lot. I see Porzingis not getting enough touches, and that's interesting, man. Porzingis been amazing already this season in the games he played. And so is Jalen Brown pressing too much to be the clear-cut number two guy, feeling that pressure from Porzingis, man? What's up?
What do you mean pressing? What do you mean by that?
Pressing.
Mm.
I
Taking
feel like
taking too many shots.
yeah, I feel like especially like shots he doesn't have to take that's hurting his efficiency. It's like he's taking shots out of the flow of the offense. He might go a couple possessions not touching the ball. He already made up his mind. He getting the ball. He putting that up. Like he doing a little too much unnecessarily when he has a great team around him, and less is more in some cases. First lady.
Well, I mean, but I think it depends on the game also, because I've seen him when he doesn't take that many shots, and he being a third or fourth scorer. Like when they had the major blowout, I think it was against the Pacers. I think he was actually the third scorer. I think Derrick White has scored more points than he
Yeah, he
has.
did. He did.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I think it depends, basically on the game. I mean, they're still young. I think they have to figure out because Porzingis is playing very well. He's not injured right now, thank the Lord. I think they just got to figure it out right now. It's still early.
That's true.
He should be pretty healthy this season, to be honest, because, I mean, you got two scorers over there already. Derek White can be able to score, and Drew Holiday can get off some nights. So he don't have to do as much over there, like where he
even
had to
one
do
night,
with Dallas and them.
Yeah, Derek White, Khalil one time was the lead scorer out of the whole team one night. It was against Miami. He led the whole team in score.
Like y'all been. He has had some crazy stat lines, man. And if you watch the games, you see it. Like look at these games, Khalil. I don't know what you tell me, right? They lost against Philly, right? In one of their games, he went 4 for 13 from the field. Another game, and then the two games where they won, he went 7 and 22 and 7 and 22 and 7 and 15 as well. It ain't so bad, but 7 and 22 and 4 and 13. And then when you watch the games, like he jacked a lot of threes. It just seems like his pressing went. To be honest, when Porzingis is getting touches and they running that pick and pop with Jason Tatum, that looks like an unstoppable two-man game.
Dude.
It might be really do, man. So it might be
Here's the thing though,
it might
Jalen,
be.
you know that
They say
Jalen.
yeah. True already know where I'm going. Go ahead, True. Go
But
ahead.
here's the thing though, if you watching the game, Jalen Brown and Chris Porzingis, they're doing the 2-man too. It's all about, listen. Every game is gonna be different. You listen to what Joe Mazzulla was saying. Every game gonna be different because of the different coverages that Sue Tracy to and Chris, different coverages that the Thunder going to bring. Just because the Porzingis is such a floor spacer, they're gonna listen. It's pick your poison. Each night is gonna be pick your poison, and whoever's that going. Hey, like the earlier today, it's gonna be a Jalen Brown game. Maybe the next day, maybe a Drew Holiday game. Who you know what I mean? That's the luxury of this Celtics team gonna have. Like, because if you notice, Jalen Brown, he just trying to figure out the necessarily role he's gonna have, which he's been doing. Listen, and he's been
Has he
playing
been
pretty
pressing
good this season.
True?
Listen,
Has he been pressing a little, forcing up a little?
no, he hasn't been. He hasn't
No.
been. He hasn't been aggressive. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to be aggressive and
Did he freeze?
Is that me or did he just go out?
No, True, you muted, True.
Is Drew muted? I don't think.
Your audio went out, True. Well, he can't hear us. Dang.
Yeah, just put it in the backstage or something, the comment or something in the private chat.
Yeah.
Tracy Steele, what up with it? What up,
Tracy?
Chris?
Tracy, we know what you're about to say, Tracy. Go ahead, go ahead the floor. We're waiting for you.
Salute, Khalil. Say again. We said Tiffany.
No, she was talking about your Warriors.
Tonight's game. Yeah, I'm waiting for you, Tracy.
Yeah, the Warriors lost today versus the Cavs.
I had y'all beating them.
No, I mean, I don't have no expectation of him.
We beat them last time we played them too.
Can you tell me who the second superstar is on this team? Y'all laughing.
No, you're funny, Tracy. There is no second superstar on the team, Tracy. There is no.
All right, then I don't have no expectation for him, man.
Okay.
I think they're gonna be a tough out in the playoffs, but until you tell me who the second star is on this team.
It was supposed to be Andrew Wiggins, but he been playing bad. He been playing bad. Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, honestly, I believe there's more going on with him. Outside of basketball, hope he gets better. But as far as the rest, I don't know.
I mean, to me, Tracy, the Cavs is a bad matchup for y'all. I mean, our bigs is athletic. They play with speed. Our guards play with speed. y'all a fast team. Like y'all started the game hot, and that forced the Cavs to speed up. And once we started to speed up, that's when we started to take over the game, bro.
I
Like
agree.
we just a bad matchup for y'all.
I agree with you, Killer, but tell me something. In the last year's playoff, right, against the Lakers,
Hmm.
size is the biggest issue. But here's the biggest issue. They have the same problem. There is
Yeah,
nobody out of Steph Curry that can make a shot. They can spread that is dangerous. You know, like I
Mm-hmm.
I can't rely on you can't rely on Klay Thompson to get you 20 to 25 points tonight.
Oh, what happened to Clay? Tracy, what happened to Clay?
Uh, hey, it's young African now. I never said that Clay was. I never said that Clay was a superstar. I never said that he was. See,
I'm just asking. Okay, go ahead. My
you have
bad.
a lot of people that sit up here as so-called say Clay was a superstar.
Mm.
Just right here, I think Klay Thompson was a 3-and-D player. You know, he's a really good shooter. He plays really good defense. But after this injury, him coming
Mm.
back, he's not able to give you 20 to 25 points a night consistently. And Andrew Wiggins uh, can't make his free throws. So even if he's being aggressive, all they got to do is foul him, put him on the free throw line, and
Mm.
that right there is tough out. And
What
I
about
mean,
Draymond? Draymond been scoring. They've been looking more
here's
like 2015 Draymond
here,
out there.
but here's the thing about the Warriors. Here's the scary thing about the Warriors. As bad of a matchup as Cleveland was, or even Denver, they still had opportunity to win the game. Uh, and
Mm.
that's the scary part about the Warriors. It's not the size. I don't think it's the size that's really going to kill them. What's really going to kill them is who outside of Steph Curry is going to score.
Mm. So what I'm hearing, Tracy, is Steph Curry is understanding what it feels like to be LeBron James, Tracy.
What? He been understand that.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
Look at last year's playoffs.
hold
Huh?
on, young Africa. The year that the Warriors won the championship. Can you tell me the other score that made that? You tell me the other score.
Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins definitely stepped up.
Hold on,
Yep.
man.
Oh,
Before
okay.
you get something.
I'll
I
just answer the question. My bad, Tracy. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tracy.
what did Andrew Wiggins average?
He would have averaged like close to 20, maybe 19 points per game for the playoffs with
No,
amazing defense. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Posterized Luka Doncic. We remember. We remember
So
that.
was he was so what he's so when they won that championship that year, was he the clear cut favorite? Was the clear cut second NBA superstar on the team?
I would say yes. In the playoffs, definitely was the clear cut second best player.
I'm not talking about the playoffs, I'm talking about the regular season.
See, you trying to finesse me now, Tracy. Man, you trying to finesse me during the season. No, you could say it was Draymond. You could say that.
Honestly, I believe that Draymond Green has always been
Okay.
he's a motor on the defensive end. He's the voice. He's the impact. Draymond Green is an incredible defensive player, no doubt about it. Matter of fact, if anybody could tell me this, Draymond Green has been shooting the ball well.
Very well. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And outside of Draymond Green, who else? Because all I'm seeing is
Kaminga ain't been playing well, shooting ball. No.
trigger.
Jonathan Kaminga off the bench. No. I'm just throwing out names.
Just Jonathan Kuminga, yeah, but he's barely playing. Like I think he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even playing 20 minutes a night.
Limited minutes. Yep.
So
So
Tracy, why did y'all get Chris Paul? Like, what was that about? If y'all needed
um,
size, because when you look at the playoffs, the way y'all lost, Anthony Davis kind of dominated inside, both in the defense and offensive side of the ball. You would have thought y'all would have addressed that coming into this season, but y'all went and got a smaller player. Like, I just didn't understand the logic in that.
well, Khalil, I mean, hey, to be honest with y'all, I had to put this. The blame is on Steve Kerr. You know, there's two things Steve Kerr does that I don't understand. Like he takes people out at weird times and bring people in, like minute wise and stuff like in the playoffs or in the regular season that screws up the team. As far as this year, CP3 ain't the problem really. Uh, he has a really good plus minus. Even though he's not shooting the ball well, he still passes the ball and manages the ball, slows the offense down, gives people great shots, opportunities to shoot the ball. So, but as far as like the big man, they had an opportunity to get Dwight Howard. They had an opportunity to get him. It was a workout. It was a try. And I don't know what's going on with Dwight Howard outside of the NBA, outside personal life, but at the same time, they had an opportunity to get close to 7-footer to play like for 10 to 15 minutes or however. They didn't do it. So as far as the Warriors, they are dead set on doing small ball, right? Run small ball lineups. Here's
Yeah,
the
that's what
problem.
Steve Kerr do. Yeah, that's what Steve Kerr do.
Here's the problem I have with that. Do you have the shooters to run that small ball lineup? Because back in the day, you had people coming in off the bench that can get you shots. That I'm not saying that Moses Moody is not a great shooter. He's not a great shot maker. He's not a good shooter. But at the same time, I don't see nobody outside of Steph Curry that can average 25 to 30 points, that can spread the offense around and get a shot off. Now, even Steph Curry, it's making mislead with him. He's gonna get to that point where his percentages are gonna drop. Who else are they gonna turn to when that happens?
Mm.
And at this very moment, I'm not sure if it's Andrew Wiggins or Clay.
Mm.
That's my
Well,
biggest
it's certainly not Klay Thompson.
Mm.
problem.
Yeah, Clay
Yeah,
shooting
it's
how
definitely not
the
Clay.
chat asked what Clay shooting. He's shooting like
Clay done got the drop off with Clay
35% from
Thompson.
three. You know, he's shooting like he had league average shooting percentage. He only giving you 16 points per game. But you know, Khalil, what I see from Chris Paul, one thing that the Warriors historically done is they've been a high turnover team. They've been top 5 turnover team for like essentially their whole dynasty run. And so Chris
Yeah, they
Paul
put one on
helped
top.
with the turnovers. He got low turnovers this season, and he can initiate the offense and get guys into their spots. Something that Draymond can do, but I don't know if Draymond at this point in his career is enough of a scoring threat to even be able to initiate the offense like he has been doing his whole career,
But
man.
see,
And so,
Draymond Green's not the problem here.
I should be good now. Y'all hear me?
oh yeah, you're good
Yep,
now.
you're
Yeah.
good now. Yeah.
But the low turnovers, I think Chris Paul. Did you know? I just looked it up. Chris Paul got 7 assists. He averages 7 assists per game to less than 1 turnover per game for the season. That's ridiculous. Amazing.
But at the
Probably
same
I mean,
time,
listen, he playing the role that he should be playing.
but
I'm
at the same
proud of
time,
him. You know what I
sorry
mean?
about you
I'm
talking about.
proud of him. Cause he definitely wasn't no starter no more. I'll tell you that.
because
I'm
the
proud
question
of him.
would be for me, Khalil, would be if it wasn't for the turnovers, why take Draymond out of his natural role and put Chris Paul into that role instead of Draymond and what he's been doing historically for the dynasty?
That's not the biggest problem, man.
I'm just asking questions, but yeah, I'm not saying that's the
That's
Man,
biggest
you-
problem.
the biggest problem right now.
free Kaminga, man.
No, the
Free
biggest
Kaminga
problem,
fast, bro.
man. Does anybody want to know? Does anybody want to trade for Klay Thompson? If you want to trade for Klay,
Nobody want Clay
you
Thompson.
can. No, let me stop. But at the same
No, well,
time,
we take
I
for the
did say free
bench,
Kaminga though.
Tracy.
Honestly, Lakers probably could use Clay
I
Thompson.
did say free Kaminga.
He can help our bench. That's what
I'm
he
gonna be
gonna
real
do.
with you though. There's no reason why Klay Thompson should be playing that much more than Kaminga right now. There's no
Facts.
reason.
if you want me to be honest with you, you heard it from Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr said it best. Steve Kerr said it before the regular season started. I am going with veterans more than I'm going with young players this year. You heard it from him first. When he said that, that's when I knew this season was going to be messed
Oh,
up.
that's nothing new though. He's been doing
No,
that
hold
though.
on. Hold on, yeah, the young guy. That's the reason why I am not high on the Warriors this season. But the only thing I would say about the Warriors is they would be a tough matchup in the playoffs. They'd be a tough out, just like they were last year. Even though that the Lakers beat them in 6 games. Um,
Light
but
work.
they're not going to solve their biggest issue, and that is that they don't have nobody that can they don't have nobody that's over 7 foot. Well, they have somebody 6'10", but nobody close to guarding like the centers. And even like in that game against Denver, right? They had opportunity to win that game. Crazy buzzer beater. Klay Thompson missed a buzzer beater, a game winning shot. Klay
Curry
Thompson,
wide open layup.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, Curry missed that
he
layup.
missed that. Steph Curry missed that layup,
Man,
and I don't. Nurkic, Joker wasn't even close to blocking it. I think he
Nah.
expected for him to try to block it.
Curry
He went
blew
for the
it.
floater instead of going up for the layup.
Curry just ain't like that in the clutch, Tracy.
But say again.
Curry just ain't really like that in the clutch. That's all. Just
Yeah,
historically, he hasn't been a.
but as far as like under 5 seconds, I think he's like he hadn't. But at the same time, if we talk about in the last 5 minutes, he actually made a 3-point shot before he missed that layup.
He did.
So
Off balance 3. That was a tough shot, no doubt.
yeah. So basically, but at the same time, they had the opportunity to win that game. But if they would have had a big man, or if they would have had another person that can score, another shooter, that's the same problem that the Lakers are having right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk about shooters not spreading their offense out, LeBron James is having to play a lot of minutes. That's not
Yeah,
going to go well for him.
Hey, leave the
exactly.
Lakers alone, Tracy. Leave the Lakers real quick. I just want to ask you this,
Young
Tracy.
African, I'm
I
just
just want
being
to ask
honest,
you.
man.
But
That's
he
true, but leave the
was,
Lakers alone. We ain't
Tracy.
even
I
got
mean,
there
Young
yet.
Africa,
You
Tracy.
Young
I
ass
mean,
spoke
league.
to the
come on
Lakers.
now.
But Tracy, let
Hold
me
on,
ask you: so you think they should sell out and go all the way small ball with the Warriors and bench Looney, put Kuminga in, Draymond at the 5, and go with the young boys? Like that's what we're doing.
It's
What
not
you saying?
gonna work. That ain't gonna. It's not
I'm
gonna
just
work.
asking a question to Tracy, man. You know,
That's not.
Moses Moody off the bench. We got Kuminga starting now. Like is that looking better? What you saying?
But still, hold on, Young African. You're missing my thing when I first said this. Their biggest problem is they don't have a second star on their team.
Kuminga would love to be that guy though. He would
But
love to be that.
no, the Kuminga's not that guy. Not.
Oh,
He's not a second dude though. That is true though. Even though Kaminga, you can say should be starting or playing more than Klay Thompson, doesn't mean that he's a second guy.
okay.
And
Because
last
You
and
ain't tried it out
when the
yet.
Warriors and when the Warriors won a championship, I mean, is Wiggins necessarily a second guy? I mean, technically he was, but it really was more committee wise of
Yeah,
how they
exactly.
won. You had
yeah,
Steph Curry being the main guy, and everybody else was, you know what I mean? Because Wiggins not really a true number 2 guy on winning this. He's just not. So you're not gonna put Wiggins
You're not gonna put Wiggins
on the Mavericks,
on the
and it'll be
Mavericks,
a, you know what I
and
mean?
it'll be a. You know what I mean?
You got echo, Chris.
You got echo, Chris.
Uh, but
But
yeah,
Wiggins was playing amazing defense on that run. He was rebounding at a high level on
yeah,
that
he was.
run.
Listen, he was great, but the point of Tracy's saying is though it's gonna be tough for them to win another championship when teams have got better and mind you, like they don't have a true number 2 guy.
because if you look at it, if you look at their first 10 games since they 6-4, they have been in every. They've been competitive. They have been playing really good defense. They haven't really turned the ball over. So So why have they lost these games? They lost these games because where are the Warriors at in the offense efficiency right now?
Yeah, probably top 10 probably
We're
this
not
season.
top 10. Heck no.
What you
We
mean?
score a lot, but we are not top 10 in offense.
You don't think so? Not this season? Okay.
Can
I'm gonna look
somebody?
it up. Hold up.
Let me
Look
look.
it up.
I
Oh
mean,
no, y'all number 7, man. What you mean? Y'all
are
number
you number
7.
7? No, what I'm saying is number 7, and the reason why I'm saying this, there is nobody on that team outside of Steph Curry that's averaging that has scored over 20 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do it by committee. That's a beautiful thing. But to get to the playoffs, you're gonna need a second star. Like Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics have 3 different people they can go to in the playoffs. They have Jaylen Brown, they have Jason Tatum, and then they have Kristaps Porzingis. But you look
Right.
at Milwaukee, if they
Y'all hear me?
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
have Damian Lillard
oh.
and Giannis. If you look at Cleveland, let's take your team, Khalil. They have Donovan Mitchell, they have Mitchell, and they have well, they don't have a second star, but they have somebody like Darius Garland They have
And
shooters.
Mobley,
They have
You
Mobley,
scorers.
got Evan
Mobley.
Mobley too.
Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
you
Mhm.
Max
have
Strus can even go off in some games. I've
Oh,
seen
Karis
him
LeVert been
go off.
balling. Shout
Karis
out to
LeVert
Karis
can go off
LeVert.
in some games. Like
But
they have got
like
a
you said, the
nice
Y'all
point,
want
group.
the
yeah,
all
the
the
point is
Lakers to
like
go
they,
get Karis
but
LeVert, man.
they're,
How
but like
how much do
for example, like their second star is their top three guy. Okay, you have Corey Donovan Mitchell, then your next guys are Garland and Evan Mobley. The Warriors don't have that at all. They don't have a player capable of a Garland or a Mobley. So I mean, that's the point of.
at their best, Clay and Wiggins can be that, or Dre
No,
and Wiggins
no,
can
they
be
not
those
right
type of
now. No,
impactful
no, no,
Nah,
players.
they
What?
can't. No, they
Dre
can't.
now
and Wiggins at their best
We
can't be that
talking.
impactful.
We talking about Wiggins is bro. Listen, Wiggins is a solid player, but
Yo, y'all forget
he is not
quickly.
on Garland. He is not on Garland or Evan Mobley's
Y'all
level,
forget
bro.
quickly.
Let's
They
not.
both made the All Star team. Like
but,
we
let-
saw what Wiggins did, man.
but,
Like
but here's the thing. But here's the counter to that. If Wiggins and Clay can somehow average 18 to 20 points throughout this regular season, that would be the only way the Warriors would be a dangerous team. Uh, if both of them are averaging around 18 to 20. Because outside of Steph, Clay Thompson getting wide open shots. I don't know how many times if y'all seen CP3 and Steph, Clay Thompson getting wide open shots that he's missing. He's missing wide open shots.
He's been doing that the last 3 or 4 years.
And
Yeah.
listen, and right. The thing about Wiggins, and look at Wiggins too. Wiggins is shooting 15% from three this season. He's
he ain't even
47
take that many
like.
shots though, right? He ain't take that
He's
many.
I
taking
mean,
shots.
but still though, he
Oh,
taking
you
the
said
same amount of. I mean,
15%? Damn, that's bad.
yeah, it's still bad. He's shooting 40% from the field. I mean, his minutes is not the same, so something's up about that.
Oh
Steve
yeah,
Kerr's looking at his
Tracy said
production.
he got some off the court issues. That's what Tracy said, man.
No, I
I
said
mean, listen, but
is
I mean, he had that last season.
if y'all looked at it, somebody picked it up. Wiggins is like taking deep breaths when he's getting back on defense or offense. There's something going on with him that the team they trying to keep a lid on it. But I could tell that Wiggins is not the same as he was before he came back last year due to that layoff time. So I don't know what's going on with him, but he's not even attacking the paint like he could. And but I think honestly, we got to see. But I'm critiquing the Warriors, but at the same time, they are still top five. They're 6-4. They got to go up against a tough team tomorrow, I think. Well, they got to go up against the Timberwolves, who the Timberwolves has been beating up, man. They blew out the Denver. The Boston
Listen,
Celtics,
bro.
the Boston
After
Celtics had an
Timberwolves,
opportunity to beat
bro.
them. So I ain't gonna say that they didn't blow out the Celtics. Celtics just gave their game away. But Timberwolves ain't no joke. They
Yeah, Tracy. No, somebody said that the Timberwolves, if they play that way, they can actually. Denver do not want to see them again.
no, they
If
don't
there
want to
was
see.
a
Denver don't want to see them in play.
I've been saying, I've been saying about the Timberwolves they got a decent roster.
What?
Well, when you
But
really look at them
I've
Timberwolves,
been
though,
saying that. Go
when
ask
you look at
anybody
What?
on here.
You
I've
been
been saying
gassing
Timberwolves roster.
Nas Reed. You ain't been
yeah,
gassing the whole
when you
squad.
look at the
I said
Timberwolves,
Jaden McDaniels. I've been talking about the Timberwolves. The only thing I said
You was
is
gassing
I don't like
Nas
their
Reed.
coach. The only thing I said was the only thing I said the Timberwolves could be a top five seed. That's their
Okay.
ceiling could be a top five seed this
yeah, they
year.
could. I mean, when you
I
look
would
at them,
bet
the
on
reason Denver struggled with them for real is because of Ant and Cat. Like they
that.
attack Joker and Murray. Like a lot of these teams don't have that, like a dominant scoring point guard and center, like they do. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a rough matchup. I mean, if you look at last year, it was a rough matchup for them. So even though they got their ass kicked, like this is a different year now. Ant playing with a
I'll
lot of
move it
confidence
around.
this year. He trying to
Try,
make an All Star game.
hey, but after Timberwolves though, because and Bleach after Timberwolves and Bleacher Report, because that's some nasty work. They still covering that loss that Celtics had against the Wolves 4 days later, like that. They had a little documentary. Y'all saw that?
Really?
a
That was
A
nasty work.
documentary.
documentary?
That was
Huh?
nasty work.
they had a little
Oh, the
documentary
documentary.
about.
That's crazy,
They had a
Trace.
little. They had a little
There's a
documentary.
little video
Go
or what?
look it up
Oh,
on
a
the
documentary.
report. A little documentary on Anthony Edwards had one stop on Jason Tatum, which was a foul, but that's neither here or there. It
It's
was one stop,
the
Great
and then
defense.
then you had a anonymous source. I hate talking about, man.
Uh,
Every like Michael Jordan, he had one stop. He had one stop. He guarded Tatum one. He had
Huh?
one stop,
Was
and
the
it's like,
stance?
come on, bro.
It was the defensive stance. True, you got people
hold
getting
on.
vivid flashbacks and
That
shit.
was
Didn't go on
hilarious.
overtime against the Celtics.
Yeah, it went
You
in
went
the
overtime, but
overtime,
I
but
mean,
true they been
um,
was trying to call him. They say because of
no,
Mike
but
No, that
Malone.
was
shout
a
out to the
great
boy.
game though. That was a great game.
I mean, listen, shout out to Timberwolves for win. I mean, listen, we deserve to lose that game, but like same time, like the fact that they still covering it in a regular, they covering that like it's a final, like it's a final series. Like that shit is disgusting. That shit is disgusting, bro. Like
Hey, that was
I'm
probably a
dead
3-minute
serious.
video. True calling it
Did,
a
did, did, Milwaukee,
documentary.
did
It's not
Milwaukee lose to Atlanta?
And a
Yeah,
mini,
they
it's a
Hell
did.
mini
yeah,
They
they got
lost,
documentary.
their
It's
ass
a
Trace.
mini
beat.
documentary.
mini documentary.
Shit, Orlando ain't playing with
Hold
these teams out here no more,
on,
bro.
Nah,
They ain't the
and,
Orlando of
and
old. You can't just
yeah,
walk in
I
there and
watched.
get a W.
It was like that though. I'm not gonna say he ain't like that, but
I watched it
that was
like May.
they trying to.
I ain't watched them a lot. I watched that game, but what's the difference between Cat and Rudy Gobert this season that changed from last season when they looked bad? What's the
I
difference?
mean, verbal cat really ain't changed nothing. It's just everybody else
Well, 'cause
around him.
I think Cat was injured.
They
Uh,
just a
Yeah,
better team now.
Cat was injured.
Like,
Tracy, he
like,
was. Cat was
like
Yeah,
injured.
cat was injured.
Ant
Cat
improved.
was injured.
Jada McDaniels improved and stuff.
I
Jamie
mean,
McDaniel. You want to talk about somebody that's good?
to be honest with you, what changed is Anthony Edwards. This is the Anthony Edwards team officially.
Yep.
Oh, he
And
the
then
primary
like
ball handler now. He
you're
brings
right.
up.
It's
yes,
really
sir.
like it's really just everybody else that got better because
Mm.
Kyrie Irving's not having a great season like that. He only having like 19 points a game. I
I
mean,
Mm,
think he's the number two
and
guy.
he
Yeah.
and he's shooting
yep.
43% from the field, and he's shooting bad from 3-point line this year. So I mean,
Oh, that's even worse. If you start getting it together, they're gonna look very, very good though. If that's the
But
case.
I want to say something, Khalil. Yeah, the Cleveland.
Ah, shit.
No,
Here we
no,
go.
no. I want
Huh?
to say
A
no.
little keeping it respectful,
Really.
man.
Your team, like I thought last year that Cleveland was legit the top four seed. That loss in the playoffs was really very disappointing for them. But I
hmm.
think they learned from it. I think they're gonna be a top four team again in the East because they play well on both sides. Play well. I think injuries is what killed them. Uh, Last year, they got it. They wasn't really truly healthy like they could have been.
The lights were too bright as well, Tracy. The
And,
lights they got were too
Well,
bright.
that's what Jared Allen said, which kind of echoes the sentiment.
Yeah.
And
but
I didn't like for
Lights
him
are too
saying
bright.
that in public like that, but that's what a lot of them players felt, not named Donovan Mitchell. You got to
Yeah.
understand, bro. The majority of that team, that was their first rodeo in the playoffs.
is
So, I
Donovan Mitchell
mean,
Well,
Yeah.
is he on the
Mm.
contract with y'all for a couple more years, or this
I
is
don't
well,
think he.
no,
I don't
we
think he
gonna
bought
get one
in.
next year.
say
I
again?
don't think he bought in Cleveland though. To be honest with you though,
Yeah, he
Okay,
got
I
two
Yeah,
more
really,
he
years
I
on
talking
the
really think
about
contract.
him.
he talking about going to New York. I mean, and I mean, if that's the case, send him over there so Evan Mobley can blossom. Because I low key think that just from the games that I watched, I low key think Mitchell is in his way, bro. Mitchell take too many shots, and I mean, it's almost like him and Garland is competing for who could take the most shots and shit. So
Right.
once one of them
I
dudes
agree
go,
totally.
then that'll open it up for Evan Mobley, man. Like people don't understand how good that dude is. He could be. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he is, but he could be a Kevin Garnett type of player. Like he that nice. He just don't get the looks because Mitchell
Yeah.
be
He's
taking
not
like
getting the
20 shots a
chance.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because I mean, but they're a really good defensive team. And when I was watching that game, when I watched that game, Cleveland, when the Warriors went to Cleveland, they played them. They both played each other well, but in that second quarter, Cleveland just when they play defense, they play defense. And
Well,
if you,
Bickerstaff is a defensive minded coach. Like the Cavs are still a young team, so
yeah,
they gonna get better as the game go on. They're not gonna wear down like a lot of these teams you see
Yeah.
and wear down as the game go on. The Cavs is one of the rare teams that actually get better. We just have to understand, like Mitchell needs to understand to me, like you got to stop shooting in threes that much. Like if you hot, that's cool, but you got to spread the wealth, bro. You got to spread the wealth, man. You got Evan Mobley could have had even a bigger impact in the game tonight if he would have just gave him the ball. I saw a lot of opportunities where he was in a dunker spot or he was kind of camping around the 15-foot range where he could hit that shot. Like you got to get his dude the ball, bro. Draymond
Yeah,
couldn't guard him.
I was watching that game, but then I saw y'all was live because I was coming home from work. But the score popped up on my screen. I was like, okay. So I watched like the first half. I was like, yeah, we lost this game. Because I started watching the third quarter. I was like, we lost this game simply because there's nobody. They kept on fouling too. And there's nobody could get their shot off. Like Klay Thompson was getting blocked, but then he'd hesitate. Wiggins just taking.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, but I was saying,
Yeah,
yeah, man, y'all play really good defense, and I want to see how the Warriors play tomorrow. I mean, later on because they got the Timberwolves. That ain't gonna be an easy one either.
Hey, thank you for your kind words, Tracy.
No problem. Man. I got respect
Hey,
for
Khalil, let me ask you though, man. How much do Cleveland like Karis LeVert? Because he a player that I feel like is underrated in the NBA.
Oh, we love him
He's
here,
one of the
bro.
most talented players that are coming off the bench. He could start, I think, personally, for the majority of teams
Yeah,
in
he
the
could.
NBA.
We
So
love
what's
him
up?
over here,
What's
bro.
up?
We was
You love
happy
him?
when we got him.
Is he happy in Cleveland? I hope he's disgruntled because I would like him on the Lakers.
Nah, he ain't disgruntled, bro.
Look at him, Khalil. Look at him.
Like Karis
Understand.
LeVert.
he
Karis
don't fit
LeVert
on
he found a good home here, bro. Like he fit into
Hey,
our system. Like he firepower coming off the bench. He accepted his role from day one, and Bickerstaff is a really good coach, bro. Like he got a real good relationship with him, so he love it here, bro. Like I just wish, you know what I'm saying, like they like Tracy said, I hope they learned from that playoffs against the Knicks because they got bullied around. You know what I'm saying? So they need to get a little more physical, man. Like that's how the Knicks won the game. It wasn't so
yeah,
much that they had more talent than us. They just was a more physical team. Like if you look at those scores, bro, them scores was low, and like some of them, a couple of them
Yeah.
games was in like the 80s and shit. Looked like a damn early 2000s or 90s playoff basketball series. So hopefully they learn from that. Jared Allen need to keep his damn mouth shut about all that bright lights is too bright shit. Like, dude, we ain't like, come on, bro. Like, you an NBA player.
I
Too
think the
bright,
biggest
true.
problem was
Too
Darren
bright.
Dawson got
The
hurt.
way the crazy is though, he played for Brooklyn. He said that he played for Brooklyn and saying
A
that.
big
Yeah, he
city.
played in the book.
Facts.
right. He played in New
He
York.
played in Brooklyn and saying that is kind of crazy.
But he never been in the playoffs though,
But
so but
back to
He never made the playoffs at Madison Square Garden, but he was there against the Sixers, right? He was there with D'Lo,
Yeah, he
Jared
was
Allen.
there
He was
with
there with D'Lo
D-Lo.
in the
Yeah.
playoffs. That was
speaking of
was
so
he
it's
really
like
good?
I mean that's
speaking of
still
your
He
team,
was chilling on the bench. He was chilling on the
Young
bench. He
Africa.
wasn't really good.
I'm sorry to say this, Young Africa. I give Cleveland respect. I give Boston respect.
Oh, okay.
These are really good teams. But if I had to, but no, I'm gonna be straight honest with you. I'm actually with Lamont on this. The Lakers don't have a big. I think they're gonna be a good team, but here's their biggest problem. Their biggest problem is I honestly looked at it, watching the game sometimes. Man, I don't see nobody outside LeBron. I don't see how Anthony Davis, if he's
Bro,
not
every time LeBron's not on the court, you see
that
what
right,
happens.
that right there, the big time problem. Yeah, when they talk when LeBron,
Opposing teams would be on a run without
that's
LeBron
what
Hey,
being
I'm
on
saying.
the court.
one thing I'm
don't
hearing.
I don't see how and they wanted to start him on a minutes restriction. There
No,
is no
that
way.
minutes restriction ain't gonna work.
No,
Not this year.
That stopped
Not
after
this
the
year.
first game. What you
No.
mean that stopped after the first game, bro? Like we ditched that
When they
plan.
stopped, first of
That's
all they
not gonna work.
stopped because they put him on middle restriction. Y'all was gonna miss the playoffs, but
Facts,
Right,
we
yeah,
understand that.
like
We understand. Hey, first off, true.
like at what
Ain't no need to flex
cost?
because y'all looking nice right now.
At
Ain't no need
what
to do
No,
all
we
that.
don't know, but
We
we
don't
was
need to
I'm
just
flex.
just
saying,
We,
saying
no,
we,
though.
we
what
just,
I'm
y'all
just saying that
agree with
we don't
all
need
this
to flex.
Austin Reeves shit.
Just
That
because
man got
y'all.
benched by Cam Reddish. That man
Oh yeah,
got
yeah.
benched
which is
Austin
by
Reeves.
good though.
journeyman.
That's
He
good.
got benched. He got benched
He should
by
be
a
as he should be
journeyman
as a
Cam
sixth
Reddish.
man.
Journey. Hey,
on, bro.
Cam Reddish
Yeah,
early in his. What you mean
It's a,
journey, man? He early in his
he is a
career, bro.
journeyman. He
not,
been
yeah,
playing
Man,
for
that dude done
he
played
Too
been
on
playing
like
early
for
to
8
put
teams.
teams,
that.
bro.
Too early to put that tag on Cam Reddish, bro.
This
Don't do
man is
that.
young.
Don't
This,
do
this
that.
man,
No,
this man
Cam
is
Reddish
young.
played on
He's
a
a
new
young
team every
journeyman.
year. Every
No,
year he
no,
on a
no,
new
no.
team.
But
that is
journeyman is
true.
late in your career. You
That's
can't be doing that early in a young man career.
Well,
Don't
Yeah,
do
not
no,
that.
that, but
no,
you're
you
not.
got
Oh,
it's
you're
not
not
a
to.
gonna
Cam
He's
change
not.
Reddish
that.
late
No,
either.
He's
You're
been in a
not gonna
long
change
journey,
that.
but he
Hold
ain't a
up, hold
journeyman. Like he
up.
been on a
You're
long
not
journey.
gonna
He
change
said
the
he been on a
definition of
long
journeyman.
journey.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. This man
Uh,
been in the league since what, 2019?
19.
that ain't a long time, True. What you mean? Since
I
He
don't
been on
know.
a
He's
2000,
been
new
in the
team
league, but
every year though.
hold on. He's basically
Yeah,
a he's basically a veteran.
he's a vet. Yeah,
a veteran,
he's a
yeah,
vet.
he a
Is Ja,
veteran.
you look at is John Moran Zion
bro.
veteran
The
in the
man,
league?
24 years old. He a veteran now. That's what we doing. 24-year-old
He's
is
a
a
young
veteran.
veteran.
Khalil?
He's a young bro, he got drafted
Young
when he was
veteran.
19,
Don't
bro.
even make. Don't do that, True. Don't do that.
That is
Young
a real
veteran.
thing
Don't make
though.
that.
That is a
That
Jason
is
Tatum is
true.
a young veteran.
Jason
Jason
Tatum
Tatum is
is
a
a
young
Like I
young
said,
veteran.
he's
veteran.
finding his way in the NBA. A lot of teams gave up on him early. He didn't show the promise that
No,
he
he
showed
gave
as a
up on
lottery pick.
himself.
Huh?
He gave up on himself. Let's not
No.
put a narrative
The
out like
last game
like
showed me that he
he
still believes.
hold on, hold on.
Whoa.
He is responsible of why he's in the situation he in now. But let's not make it clear. Let's make it clear. Cam Reddish has the talent. Nobody
Mm.
denying his talent whatsoever. Because clearly, I mean, listen, you see the old video of maybe and your mic too, Chris, but
Hey,
you
Chris, yeah,
messed
your
up.
mic messed up, man. Static.
But nobody no, listen, there's the old videos of Anthony Edwards saying that the toughest person he ever guarded was Cam Reddish. We've seen those
Yeah,
videos and
I
all
did.
that stuff
I
like
actually
that.
did saw that
But
video.
guess what though? This man been on not one, not two,
Oh,
not three, but four teams.
Mm.
With four teams.
wow.
And like, come on, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Hmm.
Young
But you
African.
say he lost faith in himself, but he showed
No,
that he
I'm not
still
saying he lost
believed
favorite,
in the
but
last game.
it's not.
He showed that he
No,
still
look, I mean,
believed.
because of his
He
talent,
played well.
he's in his
Huh?
league because of his talent, though. But he don't have a lot of chances left, though. To be honest with you, like this really
No,
is
you
that.
don't.
Like,
Did you
I
just see
mean,
what
they
he did
really don't have
against
a lot of
Phoenix?
chances.
Did you see
Well,
what he did against
right.
Phoenix? True? You
Now I'm
saw that,
glad.
right?
I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
Now,
Cam Reddish did his thing versus Phoenix yesterday.
I'm
Yeah.
happy for him because he
Okay.
better perform like this
But
because
that's
we
Phoenix.
don't
Hmm?
because we don't.
What do you mean that's
He won't
Phoenix?
be
That's
out of
one
the
of the
league.
better teams in the West, Tracy. What you mean Phoenix? That's Phoenix.
No,
Not
the
right now.
better
No,
teams in
I
the
don't care.
West.
Listen.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
Trace not be funny though, but I
One
don't
of the
care what
better
type of
teams,
team he
Tracy.
was
What you
on.
laughing about? That's a fact,
I
Tracy.
know,
Tracy, you know
I
it ain't
do,
no better team in the West.
but I do know this though.
Hold
I
on,
do
man.
know this
We
though.
switching up on squads after 2 weeks.
Now that being said though, Cam Reddish being the starter, that's
Yeah,
gonna be interesting because Cam
That's
Reddish being the starter
temporary,
is
Tracy.
interesting.
And,
That's temporary.
and then keep Austin Reeves as a six
Hold on,
man
say
coming off
something.
the bench.
Because Cam Reddish had, like I said, he is a talented individual. People forget. They were saying he was better than Zion and Ja Morant at one point in time, and RJ Barrett at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was
Um,
talks. Yeah.
But
that
he was
was
meant
a
to be a 6'8"
conversation.
bucket, right? He was meant to be a
was
6'8" walking bucket.
Bradley Bill playing in that game? Right.
He was,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bradley Bill
Yes,
played.
You
Not
yes.
Devin Booker.
They
Shit,
were,
Get him bucket.
Bradley Bill was cooking too. He wasn't
He
just
cooked
playing; he was
facts.
out there cooking.
he said
I
Yeah.
mean, it
basically.
was a solid win for the
Yeah,
Lakers.
KD
Hey,
too, of course.
Kevin Durant was cooking.
KD,
What?
yeah.
He dropped like
Yeah,
40.
but I mean, unfortunately for Phoenix, even when Devin Booker come back, see, this is a bad sign for the Phoenix Suns. Y'all
Exactly.
starting the year off hurt already.
Yeah, that's my
So
biggest problem with them.
it's gonna be like the Brooklyn. It's gonna be
Brooklyn
like Brooklyn
Suns.
West. It's gonna
Brooklyn
be like the
Suns.
Brooklyn of the West, bro.
Phoenix
Like it's the
Nets.
same concept. They ain't gonna have that many games played with each other. So by the time the playoffs roll around, they're gonna be out of sync and don't have that chemistry you're gonna need, and they real top heavy. Like Grayson
right.
Allen was a decent acquisition. So was Nurkic. But I don't see
Eric
those
Gordon, I
guys
like that.
impacting the playoffs when you going up against the Denver Nuggets, when you going up against even the Golden State Warriors, like the Dallas Mavericks, the Clippers. Like them dudes ain't gonna really do nothing against them teams, bro. It's gonna all be based off what Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal do. And unfortunately for them, they don't play the necessary defense or get the key rebounds that they gonna need to get to win some of these games, bro. So it's a bad look. Like I don't know what Durant was thinking when he went over there, bro. Like honestly, I really don't, man. Like he's not gonna win over there. And salute to Hitman. I fuck with Hitman, but bro,
Yeah,
your team,
child hit,
everybody
man.
was so hyped up about them when they got when they got Bradley Beal and all of this stuff, I just didn't see it because what did Bradley Beal do in DC? Like he didn't do nothing of
He couldn't
significance.
stay. He couldn't
But
stay healthy over
He
there
got
too.
buckets.
yeah,
He got
so
buckets.
it's just like I mean he getting buckets, but at what
Yeah.
cost? Like what
call?
they couldn't even make the play-in tournament, bro. Like come on, man. Like it ain't like they ain't had no type of talent. Like they did have some players over there. Like he couldn't even do that. So like
Kuzma. What they had Kuzma? What
I
was
mean,
the
they had a
talent?
couple guys over there, bro. Like, I mean, they had Hachimura and all them over there. Like, he come over there.
Hachimura. Okay.
He
Yeah.
listen. He came over to the Lakers
That
and
rule,
blossomed, bro, because he was under real
yeah,
leadership.
played better.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like Phoenix is a good 2K team, but when they come to them playoffs, bro, they too small and they too finesse. Like, they don't have no physicality to them. They gonna get pushed around and shit.
Elite 2K team though. Elite 2K team though.
To be honest with you,
I mean, that's
all
fine
that.
too.
Hey, but all I'm saying is this too, though. Allow your
Honestly,
Lakers
Boston
to
got the
quiet
best
on
2K
Austin.
team though, Khalil. Boston
And
kind of
speaking of Lakers, allow y'all quiet about Austin Reeves too. Like
what?
they were hyping that motherfucker up.
Huh?
Hey,
And
no,
now
Yeah,
y'all being
didn't
they
say
quiet.
that
said he was gonna make
D-Lo.
an All-Star
He was about to
team.
do nothing, Tracy. Don't do that.
I never said all that. Like, I don't know,
Huh?
like what kind of Laker fans like was saying
No,
all
so
that.
it was a bunch
I'm
of
just
people saying
saying.
he could
I'm just
potentially
saying
be
this
on the
man got
All-Star
you.
team. It was a bunch
This
of
man
people
All
got
saying
star
that.
benched.
team. No, I said most improved. I didn't say
they
all-star.
put their tape on
You
him.
still wrong. That's still wrong.
Huh?
This man.
No,
This
I'm not
man.
saying
That is wrong.
y'all said that, but I'm saying
Looking
it
wrong.
was a lot of Laker faithful that was saying he could potentially make an All-Star team.
Nah, but I was
That's what I
saying
heard,
that
bro.
D-Lo.
Yeah.
But what I've been
Hold on.
saying also is that D-Lo
This
and
man.
Reed
This
should
man
not be
got
starting
benched. This man got benched by a dude who's making a
at the
minimum
same
contract,
time.
bro. Let's put that thing in perspective.
Yeah.
Huh?
This man also really getting benched by a dude who's making a minimum
See,
on a league.
the way you tell the story is kind of messed up. True, you know what I mean. That's a
How
former.
that's the reality. That don't
No,
matter.
no,
That
no.
don't
But
mean
the way you
nothing, bro.
why didn't you
You
call
ain't
him a
gonna pay.
former?
You pay the dude. Hold on. You pay the
No,
dude. You paid this man and said he was gonna be the third guy on the team, and
we
now he
did.
getting benched by a dude is making league minimum.
You see,
Come on,
look.
bro.
First off,
Let's stop it.
true.
I think he
Nobody
just
predicted.
plays better
Did anybody
off the
predict
bench.
this?
is
Did
He
anybody
has more
predicted that
speed.
though?
no.
Did
But
anybody
Khalil,
predicted Cam
this is
Reddish
why it's
start over
interesting.
Austin Reeves?
How you tell a
I didn't
story is
predict
very
that,
influential,
but
Khalil, right? Because True says that a guy that got paid $50 million just got benched by a guy that's making the league minimum, right? That's a crazy, nasty headline that look bad, right? But I could also put a storyline about the same story and say that an undrafted overachiever got benched by a kid who was a number 10 overall pick that was meant to be all that and more than Austin Reeves ever was, right? And see that sounds like a different story, right? That sounds like
Well,
a
I mean, that's one way of looking at a young
All right,
Africa, but you can
let's
also
also
say it's about team fit and necessity. Like
balance.
that
Yes.
lineup with D'Lo
D-Lo,
and
yes.
Austin Reeves didn't work.
never
So
it didn't work. Like
it's
one of
more
them
of
got
a
to be on the
team. It's
bench.
more of a team need more
Yes.
so
On
than
defense,
Austin Rivers
Exactly.
not playing that good because Austin
Exactly.
on
Rivers started
defense,
to
they were
turn
getting
up the
cooked,
last few
True.
games.
Don't do that, True. On defense, they
The last few
provided
games he
no
started to
resistance.
look a little bit better, but at the end of the day, it was based off the
Exactly.
combination between because if you look at the way the Lakers would come out, like I heard Lamont say this, and I mean it was visual evidence of this. Like these teams would be attacking Austin Reeves out as soon as the bell,
Right.
like as soon as
Niggas
the
would be
tip ball,
Yes.
they was
Niggas would
running
be
right at him.
We
comfortable.
down double digits in every game in the first quarter of this season, bro. Every game we've been down double
lunch
digits.
meat.
Niggas
That
would be
man lunch.
feeling comfortable when they get matched
That
up
man
with
lunch
Reed.
meat. That man lunch meat, man.
Huh?
I can't wait
Right.
to play against
He's
the Lakers.
barbecue
What?
chicken. Barbecue
I can't
chicken.
wait to
That
play. I can't
part is
wait to play against the
barbecue.
Lakers.
Yeah. The
Bro.
way you eating them wings, True. Like what you being guarded by Austin Reeves right now. The way you eating them wings is crazy.
I might as well.
Yeah, that's
I get. I
barbecue.
know. I know this. I know this. I get a
Barbecue
bucket on
chicken
Austin Reeves. All he defense he
Yeah,
been playing.
yeah, that's barbecue chicken right there.
every
That's
time. You see
You got
D'Lo
that
and
Austin
Reeves
Reeves
that
Or,
bucket.
backcourt.
That's crazy, man.
no,
The
that's that
bucket of
garlic
Austin.
parmesan. That's that garlic
That's sweet.
parmesan guy. That garlic
Okay.
parmesan. You know what I mean?
They'll look at Reeves like he's sweet or something, or D'Lo. Like,
He is
oh,
sweet. They are sweet,
All
both
right,
of them. When you got both
hey,
of them
Austin
motherfuckers out
Reeves.
there,
Hey,
at the same
you
time too. Like,
I know this though.
yeah.
Hey, young Africa, he better not start against the Celtics on Christmas Day. He better not start. 'Cause
Hey, look.
who he going to guard them? Like I'm
No, I
curious
don't
who
think
he
he's
going
gonna
to guard.
start again unless we trade D'Lo probably at the trade deadline. But this what I'm thinking, right? Is that because of the defense? You know what happens? I like to get y'all thoughts on this, right?
defense.
When a player gets exposed or gets highlighted as a defensive liability, right? And players go at him. When I watch Austin Reeves, he has high effort, high energy on defense. He tries, right? But because players are so confident and look at him the same way True's looking at them drumsticks right now, the same way that they do when they look at him like that, they make tough shots on Austin Reeves, right? So it ain't just like he just providing no resistance, but tough shots are being made all up in his face when he got a hand up and playing solid defense as well in individual possessions. And so it's interesting that when players are confident and think they can get off, it increases the chances of you, as opposed to when you see a actual legit defender and you might be a little more hesitant to just go right at him. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, like I mean, hey man,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
hey
Exactly.
man,
Don't do that.
That man,
it's
that
hard
man,
out
that
here,
man
man.
gotta be that
You gotta
six
play better
man, man.
defense.
Gotta be that 6 man.
Gotta Hey man, Austin Reeves ain't as bad as y'all claiming, but he been getting cooked, but he ain't as bad as
I
y'all
mean, he
claiming.
all right, bro. At the end of the day, like
Yeah,
the
He's still,
Lakers
and
can't
he's
keep.
shooting bad this year. And he's shooting bad this year. So it's like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the reason why you're on the bench. The main reason why you're on the bench because like, okay, you're not bringing the same amount of offense that we expect you to give us,
Yeah.
and you getting cooked on defense. You on the bench. Like
Yeah.
that's really
I'm gonna tell you
that's, I
one
mean, you
thing,
should
bro.
always,
Y'all can't keep allowing
you
LeBron to score 30 every night and keep like
No,
he gonna
no.
wear down by the time the end of the year in the
This nigga
Oh,
playoffs.
I
AD,
agree.
LeBron,
man. It's this
I
nigga
agree.
AD that has to.
My question is
AD gonna
though,
have to step up.
when y'all play the Soldiers and Christmas Day, who gonna guard Tatum? Y'all gotta
Uh,
play AD
uh,
on that nigga.
we
Y'all
gonna
gotta
have.
play
Hey,
AD
first
on.
off, see y'all making your judgments off of the Lakers that half of our key rotational players are out and injured, bro. So
Man, what's Jared Vanderbilt gonna do?
Vando is gonna guard
Vanderbilt.
Tatum. We already know who's gonna guard him. That's called Jared
That's cool,
Vanderbilt.
and he can't shoot. So we sagging off for that. We
No, no,
we
he's been
playing in the
working
paint.
in the summer. He was working on that corner three, so he gonna hit that at league
Man,
average, which
listen,
means you're gonna have to defend that. You're gonna have to defend
AD
Wait,
can't camp in the paint.
well, young guy. When is he coming back?
that. They say he's gonna be out for a couple more weeks, so soon.
Another
You
couple
do
more
know,
weeks might end up to January.
you do
Yeah,
know,
let's hope not. I know you're wishing for the worst, First Lady, but
No,
wishing
no,
for
no. But
you
who's
do,
the guy from Miami?
you do know, AD can't camp in the paint. He can't, he can't, But
Porzingis. That's
Yeah.
interesting,
You
man.
got you
Yeah,
got you got
that's
Porzingis.
true.
That's why he
That's
can't camp in
true.
the
That's
paint.
true.
they're gonna
We
pull
might
LeBron on Porzingis. Watch, they're
huh?
gonna pull LeBron on Porzingis. I can tell they're gonna try to pull LeBron.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Who can we dare to shoot in that starting five? You all really good shooters, man. So that's tough. That 5-out offense, we're gonna see how that works, man. Because
Yeah,
y'all
that
really
starting
been,
five, the Celtics guy
yeah.
is.
Hey, what's
That's
up
tough.
with Jackson Hayes? Why don't they play him as much, bro? He be on the
He been
bench
hurt
with
too, man.
towels and
He been
okay.
hurt too, man. He been recently hurt, but at the same time, Darvin Ham
Yeah, he was hurt. Yeah,
doesn't like going too big. So he plays Christian Wood when AD
yeah.
goes out, and then he'll close with Christian Wood. Actually, we had an amazing game, right? Where I don't know for whatever reason, I forget which game it was, but he played AD, Christian Wood, and Jackson Hayes with LeBron James on the court at the same time, and
That
they
was one
played
of the
against.
earlier games.
The
That
Yeah,
was
Suns
the
games. Yeah,
Phoenix.
is that the
yeah.
Suns?
That was the
The Suns
Phoenix
game.
game, the
Yeah, the
first
first
And we
Phoenix
game.
made a
game.
great run in that game. If y'all watch that game, and so
Yeah.
we should be going super big, but Darvin Ham don't like to do that. I don't know why. I don't know.
Well, it's
Well,
Darvin
against
Ham.
Phoenix, it's gonna work because Phoenix ain't got that
It's
big of a
pockets.
team. I mean,
Yeah.
And
they
Jackson
don't
Hayes
play
provides the
bol at
athleticism.
all.
We're not a very athletic, fast team, right? So our guards, right, Khalil, like D'Lo ain't really gonna cook anybody off the dribble without a screen. Austin Reeves ain't blown by nobody off the dribble trying to collapse the defense, and so our guard play ain't really creating great shots for our team outside of the pick and roll with AD. And so we're kind of a predictable offense. Outside, then we go to LeBron James in fourth quarters. And so that's not sustainable. And so we need speed and athleticism on the perimeter, and we don't have that, man. So we better be making moves at the trade deadline to get some speed. I wouldn't mind a Karis LeVert. I wouldn't mind a Colin Sexton. Get some speed and somebody to beat their guy off the dribble one-on-one
They
because we
should
haven't
have
really
kept.
got
They
that.
should have kept Dennis Schroeder, bro. That was
That's
y'all
true.
Yeah,
key.
yeah. They
That's
should have
actually
kept
true.
Dennis Schroeder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's
One
Dennis
of
one
the
of
Schroeder
the
was
wrong
hooping
guys.
for them.
One of the
And he
wrong
closed a
guys.
lot of the games for them. Like
yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
understand that for the life of me why they got rid of him, bro.
For
They should have
Gabe
kept him
Vincent.
He's actually
for
cooking for the
Gabe
Raptors
Vincent.
too, Dennis Schroeder. Like he's
For
cooking for the
Yeah,
Gabe
he
Rockets.
is. He always cooked, bro. Dennis Schroeder, one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He always cooked.
I think
That motherfucker be out there hooping.
for
I think
Gabe.
what the Lakers need, what they really need, is another catching shooter. because that right there would get their offense, get their that right there will get LeBron James to pass more because if he continues like this, there's no way. If he gets injured, if he gets injured, if he gets injured, this
Oh
team.
yeah, yeah,
Stop
yeah.
Well, that's I
it.
mean, when you break down what they did in the free agency, I mean, you look at the construction of the team. They bought mostly wings over there. You bought
Yeah.
Cam Reddish over there. You bought Torian
TP.
Prince.
Yeah.
You re-signed Hachimura, and then you still got
Mhm.
Vando. So that was
Mhm.
supposed to be LeBron's relief. That's why they wanted this minutes restriction. But outside of the first couple of games, Torian Prince really hasn't shot the ball well. Rui's been hurt. He just came back. And Cam Reddish has been inconsistent. So, I mean, this is going to be an ongoing issue for the Lakers moving forward because it's going to be a long, grueling season for y'all, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
sure. Khalil Gabe Vincent. What is he hurt for? When
But
he hurt himself? I don't
It's
recall
gonna,
him
it's
having
going,
an injury.
it's going to be 500 basketball again for the Lakers. Again.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You said it right. But here's the thing about this season. They can't afford to go 500 because, like I said last year,
No, they can. They can.
OKC, they ain't missing the playoffs this year.
The Timberwolves.
Timberwolves
Timberwolves
not
ain't
great.
missing the playoffs.
No.
The Timberwolves, the OKC ain't missing the playoffs.
The
Dallas Mavericks
Mavericks,
going to be back
Dallas,
in
yes,
there.
Yeah, the
Dallas.
Mavs
You,
gonna be
yeah,
back in the mix.
Yeah,
Grizzlies not gonna be
Phoenix,
in there.
No,
yeah,
the
the
Nah,
Grizzlies is
they
cooked.
out. Nah,
They
they
cooked.
cool. They done.
They
Hold on,
already
Tracy.
cooked.
Tracy.
The Grizzlies
You
are
telling
cool.
me the team that made the conference finals is on the outside looking in when it comes to the
well,
playoffs in the Western
hold on,
Conference?
really,
I'm gonna say Lakers will make. I think Lakers gonna make the playoffs, though.
No, I
I think
think we
they'll make
will
the
make the
playoffs.
playoffs, but
now, but hold on.
But
and
If the Lakers around that 7 to 10 again, I don't think that they will. I mean, because if you look at them, like they said, like I say, they can't play around this year. They can't play around because you got so many teams that are top heavy on the west side that can just knock them out. They won't even make the playoffs because if you look at, I'm looking at Phoenix Suns. Even if they are, even if the like the Lakers and beat them twice, I think, right? I think the Lakers did beat the Suns twice,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
twice
they have.
already this year.
But still, the Suns can end up with a better record than them. You got the Clippers that can end up with a better record than them based
Cool,
off of,
the Clippers.
huh?
The
I don't know.
Clippers looking
I don't know, man.
horrible,
Hey,
Tracy.
them Clippers.
I
They're
mean,
looking
hold on,
horrible, Tracy.
hey, like y'all talk about the Lakers. You gotta give them time, man.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Fair.
What you mean?
It's
That's a
fair,
fair
man, but to me,
Fair
they
point,
didn't need
but
James Harden, bro. They
Yeah,
didn't
no,
like
they didn't.
why
I
did
don't
they
think
do that?
They
They
was
did.
actually
Now
balling before they got James Harden. That's what's crazy.
I'm gonna say
And
this
you
though,
see guys
Khalil.
like Paul George starting to slow down.
I do think it can still work, but how they're doing it, they're going about it completely wrong. James Harden got to come off the bench. The
yeah.
only way it's gonna work if he got to
Harden
come
Well,
off
off
the
the bench.
they had Paul George do it yesterday. He came off the bench
Oh yeah.
and looked horrible
bench.
doing it. He looked
Hell
horrible.
no.
They
Yeah.
only
What
Right.
you
scored
mean?
like
The
What
8
you mean?
whole
Paul
thing,
points.
George come off the bench?
right. If my whole thing of James Harden, it only makes sense for him to come off the bench. He did it before. One 6 man a year.
Right.
And Russell
So it's like,
Westbrook. He need to come
Right. He
off that
started
bench.
off his career coming off the bench.
nah, Westbrook don't need to come off the bench because before James Harden got there, he was working him in the starting lineup.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
That's why I
he
was saying
need
they didn't need James Harden. Like they should have just because what they don't have, the only player that I see doing
Five.
this is Russell. They don't have a player that's gonna get in the mud and die for loose balls and all that shit. You traded all that away to
Yeah.
acquire James Harden.
And they lost
that.
size too.
I mean, yeah, you
Like,
don't really got they don't got no size. Like they lost a lot of size. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got basically all guards. They don't have really no
And
wings.
Zubac been getting
I think
cooked right
Mason
now.
Plumlee hurt. Mason Plumlee's hurt right now, so that's bad. They don't got no center, no big. Got
Yeah.
no wings now. So I mean, but like I said, if they want to make it work, James Harden got to come off that bench because like first, then it's like he got to play differently too. It's like oh, you catch and shoot, and you some they pass you the ball, you wide open, you gonna hit a pump fake. So what the fuck you doing?
Bro, they're running James
Free
Harden
my dog
ISO, man.
PG, man.
They're
But
running
here's
James
the
Harden
funny thing
ISO
about
scheme.
that. The funny thing about that is like he be doing that. James Harden is a 40% catch and shoot as a 3-point shooter. But he'd rather wait for you. He'd rather get the ball, catch the ball, and step back and do some bullshit for no
As he
reason.
tween. Yeah.
Even though he's a 40% shooter, catch and
No.
shoot.
No. We like to go hezzy tween between the leg, fade, step back, catch.
Man, fuck James Harden and the Clippers. I hope them bitches lose every game.
Facts. Fuck them niggas.
They got all that talent over there, and they ain't won a game yet. That just go to show you, bro.
That
It
should be
ain't so much the talent you put together, man. It's about buying in and learning your role. Like them dudes ain't got no roles, bro. They just all out there shooting and shit.
This should be the last year that they keep all this shit together. This should be their last year.
It is. I mean, unless James Harden gonna stay there, bro, I don't see it, man. Like James Harden ain't got that many stops either. Like
I'm gonna give Houston a shout out. They've been playing nice.
Shout out to Houston. You all right. Houston they got a winning record. Shout out to Houston.
Hey, they beat the dog shit out of
Houston.
us.
Like I told you, man, Jalen Green. True been sleeping on Jalen Green.
I think they last.
Been sleeping, True. I told you.
Emu Doka. Shout out to Emu Doka, you know.
Man, Jalen Green, man, I'm gonna be real with you though. Shout out to Dylan Brooks and saying
the dry number.
That's what it is.
Dylan Brooks and Şengün. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man.
They were the most impactful players on the team. And Fred VanVleet. It ain't no coincidence. It ain't no coincidence. First of all, Şengün always before Şengün better than Jalen Green. One. Let's combat. He's better. Let's
yeah.
He better than Jalen Green.
Yeah, that dude nice. I didn't realize how good he was. That dude nice.
Dylan Brooks. He brings in a winning culture. He brought in from which, hey, Grizzlies looking crazy not signing him back. That's all I'm saying. Because
Facts.
I
always
listen. That being said, that could have been a Taylor Jenkins problem because Dylan Brooks is not playing the same way. Dylan Brooks is not playing the same way offensively that he was.
That's not
He's not forcing the shots.
I know.
But it's also tells you why that the Grizzlies are. I mean, look, because you look at Dylan Brooks how he's playing, he's taking the more efficient shots. He's not forcing anything. He's not shooting off the dribble. He's catching, shooting, playing. You know what I mean? He's playing efficient basketball. And we all know he's a great player.
Yeah, Memphis.
They didn't win 5 straight.
Yeah, they won 5 straight, Tracy. They won 5 straight.
And then you added Fred VanVleet. He's a veteran.
Their last loss was to us.
He's a veteran. You know what I mean? So. And shout out to Imadoga. You know what I mean? So.
Because Houston was overdue.
We're gonna smoke the Rockets though when they come to Boston though. We're gonna smoke shit out of them though. But I mean, that's neither here nor there though.
Yeah, Boston gonna be a lot of teams, except. But I'm gonna say this true. I still want to see. I want to see how y'all go against.
They should be blown out.
Who y'all want to go against? Who?
I want to see Boston go against the Warriors. I want to see what y'all really.
You really don't want to see that though.
Tracy, I don't think they'll play the Warriors.
Because you already know. You just want to know. You just want to see because for real, it's going to basically prove what you're saying is right about the Warriors.
You know what? I said the same thing about Denver, right? I wanted to see how the Warriors play against Denver. And what I saw from that game was this right here. Denver is a tough matchup for Bees is right. Denver is a tough matchup for the Warriors. And yet, without Draymond Green, without Gary Payton Jr., even though Denver didn't have Jamal Murray, they still almost lost. That game right there was close. It wasn't even a high-scoring game, too. Man, they both played really good defense. So I'm looking at the Warriors against Denver. That's gonna be an interesting matchup if they be meeting the playoffs.
Like, it's crazy. Like, you know, it's funny you talk about the Warriors. They got a Warriors fan right here. I mean, but like, cause listen, I'm telling you, they run that small ball line they want to. Jason Tatum, man, listen, he gonna get in that block. They say Klay Thompson going forward. Y'all number 1 seed? Nah, we're not number 1. We second right now. Oh, okay. Y'all 6-4, ain't y'all?
Yep.
That's 1 seed. Yes, right.
Who number 1 seed?
76ers in the East,
Philadelphia.
Khalil. They
Sixers.
number 1.
Yeah,
They
but they
7-1,
7-1,
I
we
think.
7-2. So it's like
Philadelphia
ain't no,
okay either, man.
they ain't no.
Hey,
They
Tyrese Maxey.
y'all just lost to the cat. Y'all just lost to the Cavs.
Embiid.
You know what happened?
Hey, true.
And
Yeah.
Embiid and Tyrese
Who
Maxey.
gonna
Well,
guard? You know what happened?
hey,
True.
young guy,
Why
we
True
know
so quiet
Embiid is.
about Philly?
Yeah, we know Embiid is a regular season MVP. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
Oh, man.
Shots fired. Game
All I
7
know
with
is,
the 15
all I
points.
know is though, listen, they can have MVP, man. Jason Tatum gonna win that NBA Finals MVP in that in-season tournament MVP.
In season
True.
tournament.
I don't care about no damn
You know what I
in-season
mean?
tournament.
We're gonna win the
We
you know
ain't
the
doing
Celtics
it.
gonna we
He
going
What you
for the
mean?
gold. We're going for the gold. Celtics going for the gold this year.
Hey, True, you realize that the Celtics are a super team, right? You realize that, right? You
What
understand?
super
I
team?
don't well every great team is super team. So what are you
No,
trying to I don't believe
don't
in
do
super
that,
teams.
True. That's cat.
I don't believe in super teams. I don't believe in super teams.
Don't
Young
do
guy,
that.
If you win
how
70,
they
if you win
super
70
team?
games, if you win
What you mean?
65, if you win in like 63, 64, or 65 plus games in a season, you're a super team.
No.
Not hard. If you win 60 games, hold on, if you win 60 games out of 82 in a regular season basketball games,
Well,
you're already a super team.
No. That's
LeBron
not correct.
teams,
Because
is
Celtics
one.
got 4 All
It is
Stars.
though. You know how hard it is. It's not a lot of teams that sit there and say they won 60 something games in the season.
Yeah, the Atlanta Hawks can say that. We know that. Atlanta Hawks did that
Dogs.
all the time. We did that. We know that.
Hey man,
The Utah Jazz
hey,
got close
yeah,
with Rudy Gobert and
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell one season.
I'm just saying. Well, let me make it more specific. 65 wins. You win like 65 wins. You're a super team. Like a great team is a super team. You ain't super. You can't be great. You can't be super without being great.
LeBron's
This is
Cavs are
real.
like
This reality
09,
situation.
010 and won like 60
Um,
games.
Yeah, I
If
guess
you're an
they were
all
super.
time great, if you're an all time great team, then you are a super team. If you're one of the best teams of all time, you're a super team. 72. It is what it is. 73-9 Warriors are a super team. They won
No,
73 games in the season. They won 73. They won 73 games in the season. You can't tell me they're not a super team. They won 73 games in the season.
all-time great team, no
What?
doubt.
How that's not super? If you're an all time great team, well, how you cannot be super? See, here's the thing: the word. Listen. The definition of great, all
Super,
time great,
super
super.
up,
It goes hand
super
in
up.
hand. It goes hand in hand. So
No.
listen, Celtics
Super,
can be a super team.
super is
The
like
Celtics can be a super team.
superstars.
It don't matter.
Okay. Nah, yeah, that was a nice
And
finesse
we're
too,
not
though.
bad. How we
Nice
listen?
finesse.
If we're not even betting that 08, we're not even betting that 08 team. The 08, at least the 08 team had a better bench
No, you have more
than this
talent on this
team
team than
do.
the 08 team. More talent on this team.
No, we don't. No,
Yes,
no,
you
Now, as
do.
far
not,
as the bench,
not
now the
really.
bench
Not
is
really. Maybe
Yes.
our
yeah.
starting five. The starting five do. Starting five do.
No,
But
the whole squad, if you
that
look at it up and down, is a
no,
way
wait,
better.
what are you
Nah,
talking about? What are you
truly,
talking about?
you're
Jay
talking in
Posey,
narrative, young guy.
James
Eddie
Put
Howard. What are
yourself
you
Posey.
in.
talking
Come
about?
on.
Jay Poe. And the bench. You talking about the bench? The bench is way better than Celtics bench. Now, what are you talking?
Exactly.
The
Sam
bench.
Cassell,
No,
like, come on, bro. Like,
Young guy,
what are we
what
doing?
Hall
Sam
of Fame?
Cassell.
What are
Who
we
else?
doing?
What? James. What are you gonna tell
I
me?
just said, I'm naming,
Eddie House. What?
I'm naming Duke. That 08 team was stacked. What do
Oh,
Tony Allen.
the bench.
That Tony Allen.
The
Them
bench might be
teams
better,
was stacked.
but the point is this: True, is that your starting five. There's rarely going to be more than 2 or 3 players that are not going to be in the game from the starting five. So you're going to always have starters in the game. So it ain't going to be no 5
I
out
mean,
bench that you
okay.
need. You know what that is. You know what it
Listen,
is. True. Don't do that.
I mean, of course, I know that, but hey, a great team is a super team.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that?
a nice finesse,
Great
though.
team.
A nice finesse. I'll give you
It's
that.
not
That's
a finesse. It's a reality. It's a reality. If you winning,
no.
there's a reality situation. If you're a great
Well,
team, you're a super team.
was the 2020 Lakers a super team with Alex Caruso
Shit,
and Dwight Howard?
I mean, shit. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But the thing is that whole super team shit, it doesn't make any sense. It's just a narrative base. It's a great narrative.
Nah,
Great
it
team.
is though. Like,
If you're great, you're super. So it doesn't even
I don't
matter.
like talking about that super team
Yeah,
shit.
it's just
Like,
about the
It
talent, right?
don't
When you
really
have
matter.
four
The
all-stars,
super
it's
team
weird.
narrative,
Like,
the super team narrative is a bullshit narrative.
look, when you have four all-stars, right?
What
So you
for?
have all-stars.
team's job,
Who's
you know what I'm
all?
saying, is
Wait
to
a minute,
make
Kristoff.
Joe
When did he get
Holiday
an
been an
all star?
all-star
Stop it.
recently.
That was how
So
many
it's
Kristaps
years
all
ago?
right.
Porzingis
A
been
guy
playing at
couldn't don't
all-star
do this.
level. Huh?
2011 team was not a super team. I mean, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as super teams because all great teams, if you ever saw in basketball, were super. That's the point.
That's your new shit now,
Those
True.
are
I
the
see.
things super
That's your
teams.
new shit.
It's
Okay,
not
okay.
new
No, he
shit.
always said
It's the
that.
reality of the
Your new shit.
situation.
Yeah, he
It's just the
always
reality.
said that.
If you're not gonna tell me if a team winning 65, the Spurs in 20 when they won 60 something games with the Warriors, that was a super team, quote unquote. Your people eyes, like people eyes of super team. It's dumb. How an all time great team and super teams are different. How?
Talent.
How that's
Because
different?
because because some
How?
some
How
talented
a great team? How a great team and a super team? What's the definition of a super? What's the definition of great? You
super
trying to
is
tell me
talent.
those are
Super is
those
talent.
are
Great
two different?
is
Those are like
don't do
those
that.
don't go
You don't
hand
even
in hand.
want me
They
to
don't go. So super and great don't go hand in hand.
No, not all the time. No, no.
How does super and great don't?
Let me give you an
Hey Frank,
example. Let me give you an example, True.
does
Yeah, the
super and
Brooklyn Nets,
great go hand in hand?
the Brooklyn,
Yeah.
US.
So how does
he said,
No,
okay?
no, no. Your mans
If
don't get it. You're
if
pressing your mans
super
for
and
no
great
reason.
if super and great go hand in hand, why would do we separate it and make it
No,
different
no,
when
no,
it
no,
comes to
they don't.
basketball
Because
and
I got an
teams?
example for you, True.
That don't make no
Brooklyn Nets
sense.
with KD, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving, they
That's
was
a
super.
narrative, bro.
They was super,
That was a
but they
narrative.
was never great. They was
You
never
supposed
great.
ain't you supposed to be a LeBron fan? Ain't you supposed to be a LeBron James fan? You do realize that super team shit was there to criticize LeBron. You do realize that, right?
yeah.
You do realize that.
You realize as a Celtics fan,
So
y'all started it first in the modern era, right? Y'all realize
we
that, right?
didn't start nothing. We didn't start. It was always been teams. Listen, teams since the
In the
beginning
modern era.
always try to put up. Listen, modern era. Bro, what do you? So they just got Bob McAdoo back in the day. What do we? The Celtics back in the got Bill Walton. Even though he was a shell of himself, a guy a guy that can come off the bench like that. I mean, listen, you had Dennis Johnson going to the Celtics. You always had teams doing certain things in different ways of the rules, of course, is different, but always doing something. It's nothing new. You know what I mean? What you see today is nothing new that you see back in the day. Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, and Jerry West. You have three of the arguably top five players on one team in the 60s. That's insane. You would never we would never see ever again.
Oh, you own one today, True. You
So
showing your
so so
yeah,
so so
you
when
own
you
one.
talk about what it's like Dr. Moses alone playing with Dr. Like you always have certain things that happen where teams play. Like so I
So
mean it
True.
is what it is.
You don't think that the Boston Celtics by far have the most talented roster in the NBA right now? By far.
We got the most time to start five.
Oh my gosh, bro.
We
You're
got
not
more
gonna
time
answer
to
me.
start five. I don't believe so. I think we got the most time to start five.
Well, who has the most
But
talented
I mean
roster from top to bottom? Who does?
I
I
got
don't
Denver
really
up
know right
there.
now, man.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't even know right now.
I really don't know right now, top of my head, to be honest with you. You gotta wait
yeah,
still
I
early in the
got
season.
Denver. Yeah, I mean, I got Denver up there, even though it's still
I
early.
don't know. Maybe I like I don't know, but like it's still early in the season, man. Like you said, that being said, though, I mean, listen, we the best team. We
Okay.
the best team. I know that. I don't listen. We're the best team. You know what I mean? So that's all I know. We clearly got the best starting five in the NBA. It's not no debate. We got five All Stars on one team. Yes, I said it. We got five All Stars. Yes, I said it.
Oh,
Five
Derek
All
White
Stars.
all star now. Okay. Okay.
Derek White plays like an All Star. He plays like an All Star. He
He
will
do
be
be
paid like an All
balling. He
Star.
do be balling.
He will be paid like an All Star next
Nowadays.
season.
He
Okay.
gonna be
Okay.
getting. He gonna get that bag.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at Tracy. Look at him getting that
Hold on.
bag.
Hold up, Trace. Let me ask
Get
you a
what
question.
y'all. I
Since
can get
you
what
want to
y'all
say hold
say
up and
out
wait.
there.
So you want to say hold up and wait. I'm gonna ask you a question. So when you take Derek White with Klay Thompson right now, how much you think that will prove it?
You want me to be honest with you? No, I wouldn't take him over Klay Thompson right now.
Oh,
Exactly. That'd be and that'd be a big upgrade. This man trades the trees up and down.
you said no. You said no, right?
No,
He said he want to trade. You say you wouldn't trade Klay Thompson for Derek White?
no, that wouldn't solve the worst problem.
Oh,
I don't know
Man,
what's
listen.
going on with you, Trey.
he said no. True. He said hell
What?
no. To that trade. He said trade rejected, bro.
Oh my! Oh,
Hey,
We wouldn't
Derek
take
White
that
been
trade anyway.
Derek White.
Derek White been bearing Klay Thompson for the past 2 seasons.
Oh,
I'm
He
not
been
saying.
bearing him for the past 2 seasons.
I'm not talking about the player. I'm talking about would the Warriors take Derek White? They wouldn't solve their problems.
Oh, he
thanks.
said okay. He's saying there are problems with I
I
understand.
mean, of course, I understand. Like we talk
They
about the
ain't
7
improving
foot,
the team.
they're not going to solve all their problems, right? But you're trying to tell me what you're asking Klay Thompson to do, you don't think Derek White for that? But like, mind Derek White, when you talk about defensively, Derek White going to help y'all defensively out, and he's also can hit his open shots. He don't need to, you know what I mean? He can be an impact. For example, Klay Thompson. The problem is he if he ain't hitting his shots, he ain't doing nothing, right? Or Derek White, even if he have an off night, he can still impact the game. So
Hold on.
I mean, listen,
My,
I'm just saying there's a
my
lot of
biggest.
teams that will love to have Derek White on his roster, right?
Hold on. I didn't say Klay Thompson was playing horrible defense. I said what I said about Klay Thompson was this. The biggest problem with the Warriors is this. In the game against Cleveland, which now that I heard Draymond Green got ejected in the third quarter, ridiculous. Um, Klay Thompson is not the second scorer on this team. He's like the third or fourth. That right there is a big time problem with Andrew Wiggins. And your third scorer, Andrew, the closest scorer to Steph Curry tonight was Klay Thompson at 14. Andrew Wiggins, Kuminga. I think Kuminga had double digits, but there was nobody else scoring 14 and 15 points to help out Steph. Steph had to average close to his numbers 30. He shot 9 for 24. If he would have shot really well tonight, they would have probably won.
Nah, y'all was gonna lose regardless. Y'all can't fuck with him.
No, I ain't gonna let you slide.
A little bit waiting for that. You
No,
slipped.
I'm
Khalil.
not gonna let you slide with that one now, Khalil. I respect the Cleveland, but if Steph would have shot close to his numbers that he's been shooting at, I don't think they would have won. I don't think Cleveland would have won tonight. It would have been. I don't know. I'm gonna say it would have been
Hey,
close.
Clay shot 5 for 16 as well. Like he shot 16 shots. Renegade. He only made 5. So they had a bad shooting night, and it was still a close game. But Cleveland didn't shoot that great either.
But
That
at the
was
same time, that's my biggest knock. That's my biggest problem. We had that the Warriors. They that's the scary thing about the Warriors. If they can get people to start knocking down their shots outside of Steph,
no. The biggest issue though is y'all turnovers. It's been the same issue y'all had for years, bro.
that's not
Y'all
our
be turning
biggest
the
issue
ball
this year,
over,
man.
and y'all be fouling. Like
That's not
the
the biggest
receivers were
issue.
going to the line all day today, bro. I know Tracy didn't watch the game, but they were going to the line all day, and y'all were turning the
This
ball
is
over.
our first. This was our first game we played horrible. This is
Yeah,
the first game we played really, really bad on both ends, and that's why we lost. I mean, that's just why. This is a game. Yeah, we fouled a lot, but the last game we played against Cleveland, I think Khalil. I don't know if you're listening. In Cleveland,
Yeah, I can hear you.
both teams played really well. This was actually the first game in 10 games the Warriors played horrible. On both ends.
well, that's
And
fair. Go ahead.
Hey, off the topic for a second. True, you there?
I think he.
Africa, you was in there. That Lamont stream with Dreamers Pro, that was the funniest shit ever,
Oh,
bro.
that was hilarious, man.
Man, that dude had a complete meltdown.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that last stream. I
That
wasn't.
shit was so funny. He was so
Hey,
upset See what it
Yeah.
was, because when after the Gilbert Arenas and Dreamers Pro conversation, Lamont let everybody up to get an opinion on what took place.
Yeah.
Everybody else, like you gave your opinion
You
on
buy
that
you buy
part,
who or something?
huh?
Huh?
Oh, he's
You gave
talking to
you
somebody. Go ahead.
you gave your opinion. Herm gave his opinion. Like everybody gave their opinion. Locker room. Once Lowe went up there and gave his opinion, that's when he snapped. Like you could
Mm.
tell like he was hurt by Lowe's reaction to it because he looked up to Lowe. Like he
Yeah,
was
Low
listening the
got some
whole
weight.
time.
Got
That's what was
some
so funny
established weight.
about it. It was
That's
so
good.
funny because he kept saying that he had to go, he had to go. But he was listening the whole time after he got off with Gilbert Arenas because he started getting cooked. So he was still listening the whole entire time. And then once Lowe went up there and started voicing his opinion, then that's when he all of a sudden got time. So he went back up in there to try to defend himself. That's how you know he knew he lost from the bottom of his heart. Because if you felt like
That was funny.
you took advantage of the conversation, you would have back up to the panel and started to explain yourself. That shit was a classic, bro. I got that shit saved in my favorites, bro.
Man,
I listened to that shit today
he
too.
said
That
that
shit was
he
so
did with
funny.
Herm too.
That shit
He
was
said that
crazy
he
though.
did with
Now
Herm.
I fuck with some of that dude videos though, Dreamers Pro. Then like he got cooked though. I ain't gonna lie. I do all the world. That was most random interaction ever. Like that's like Dreamers Pro. I probably figured Lamont knew who he was like. You know what I mean? Because you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's the sports space. It's only certain. I mean, it's big, but it's like certain. You know what I mean? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
gonna know each other at a certain point. You know what I mean? In the day.
Oh,
Like
So
you
everybody
could
knew
like I
about
listen
it.
to some of his videos. Like I ain't no real big fan of his because he a real narrative driven channel. He spit a lot of stuff and he don't do a lot of research. Like you could tell he go
yeah.
on other like social like ESPN or whatever. Like you could tell he get his talking points from like other media outlets without no fact checking and research because the whole situation started with Lamont reacted to his video about why LeBron didn't attend Kobe's memorial service or whatever.
Hmm.
Now, I know for a fact LeBron was there because I know my brother was at that service and he said he saw LeBron there. And I
Yeah,
And
wanted
he,
to
that's what
come
I
on the
was weird
show.
about that.
I
yeah, but
wanted to
clearly
come
I
up
did see
there.
a picture also of LeBron. Like you could see his face, but
Nah,
he
but
was
it,
like,
I, he wasn't on a like it was on tele it was like a telecast or something. It was like
Yeah, it was televised, but he was there.
lies.
So when Dreamer Pro was telling the story, I'm just listening to this shit like, motherfucker, like you all the way in Africa. Like, how the hell do you know? You basing this off what Stephen A. Smith said. Like, and it's just like that's the problem with a lot of these dudes. It's like they'll take something on face value without doing the correct research, and it's not very hard to find out if he was there or not. It's just anything to bash LeBron, like they gonna co-sign and run with. Like it took Lamont literally like 5 seconds to pull up the articles from multiple heavyweights, like the New York Times, like the LA Times. Like it didn't take long, bro. Like that's all you had to do, and he got a pretty significant amount of subscribers on his channel. So you would
Right.
think for
Oh, yeah,
somebody
he
that
big
got
time.
that type of
He
following,
big time.
he
Yeah, he
would
big
do
time.
his research better. But this dude just went up there and just the whole video was trash. And I'm not sub to him. Like I said, I listened to a couple of his videos, but he ain't my type of podcaster, bro. Like he garbage to me. He always been garbage. He's just another hater. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to disagree with a lot of the things LeBron James do, but when you talking about off the court issues and shit that's not even true, that's where I have an issue at. It wasn't even true, bro. You made a whole video that was a lie. And like I said, you ain't even in America. You all the way over there in Africa, and that ain't to diss Africa or nothing. Because I know a whole bunch of like half my friends is African, so this ain't no slight to Africa. But at the end of the day, you're not in the United States, bro. So like you're not privy to the same information that we are over here. That's just like stuff that go on over there. I'm not gonna know about everything that go on over there because I'm not over there. So like if you won't know if it's a cloudy space for you, like you said at the end when Lamont started hitting them with the facts, then just say I was unsure about it. Just be a man and be honest and shit. And then for him to try to act like he's some type of tough guy and a gangster and all that type of stuff, like dude, that shit he looked like
What's your name?
Carlton Banks.
What's your name? No,
What's your name?
tell me
What's
your
your name?
name.
Where you from? No, nigga, where you from, nigga? I was just like this nigga like Carlton Banks, and I even put in the chat I'm like, that shit. Remember when Wayne Brady did that skit on the Dave Chappelle show where he was trying to act all hard? That's what that shit reminded me of, bro. Like, I'm like, this nigga is really talking like he gangster. Like, you the most corniest dude on this YouTube space. And you in here talking like you gangster. Like, dude, you would get the shit slapped down your leg trying to act all tough and hard. Like, it was just he just got exposed, bro. Like that, he don't know basketball for real. Like people like that continuously hate on another player like that, they don't really know the game. Like we had a full conversation about multiple teams tonight in this space here. Somebody like Dreamers Pro, he couldn't come up here and do that, bro. Because he don't watch basketball all like that. Like Young Africa, I give you props, bro. You watch basketball, so you understand the ins and outs, and you a stats guy. So like, I give you full credit. You know the sport. True the King know the sport. Tiffany know the sport. Tracy Steele know the sport. I know a little bit about it. I know more than him, but like he couldn't come up here and have a dialect about different multiple teams outside of the Clippers or whatever team he root for. Like, cause he don't really know the game, and you can hear it in his videos. And this is why he don't like this space you got. True, you always run a live space. Dreamers Pro would never have a live space because if the right person come up there, they will expose him even further. Like, how the hell do you not know who Jordan's competition was in the 90s? But you sitting up here talking about some goddamn Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, that's what I be saying. Like, they be sitting up in here calling these dudes goats and shit, and you don't even know who we went up against and who we guarded.
He said he was on the way out the crib, but Khalil, he was on the way out the crib. He could
that shit don't mean nothing. Like that's an excuse. That's nigga babble. Like, dude, like Lowe said, he could be on his deathbed and give a better answer to that. You didn't know Reggie Miller played in the 90s? Or Jeff Hornacek or any of these two guards that he went up against? John Starks, like his whole slew of them. Like Craig Elo, like you got a multitude of players that you could have named. You named a power forward.
Yeah.
And your excuse,
and Charles Barkley, man. Come on.
And your excuse is that you was running out the house. So you running out the house made you forget all of the two guards in the 90s. Like that's the stupidest shit ever. Like that dude exposed himself. He is a fucking dummy.
Khalil, you know what's crazy though? Because a lot of his videos, because he's quite popular in the continent as well, because we don't have that many sources. But to basketball, a lot of people don't have access to basketball, so you listen to people that talk about it more than watching the game itself, right? And so outside of the highlights and stuff, and so you can't watch the game live. And so but you know what's crazy? For a guy to make a channel that has such harsh criticism of players, right? Like a LeBron James, right? But then in just a small moment over a conversation, when people critique you can't handle the critique. That's kind of crazy.
That is because, like you said, Young Africa, this dude has a substantial amount of subscribers. So, like, he the voice to a lot of the people that subscribe to him. And you spewing out all that type of stuff, it's gonna be he literally giving birth to a whole new wave of people that's not really gonna know basketball because he really doesn't know it. He really doesn't know it, bro. And it showed. Like the conversation him and Gilbert Arenas had. Gilbert Arenas he wasn't even in second gear. He was still in first gear with the knowledge, and this dude ran off the panel. And it's funny that you found all of this time once Lowe got on the panel to go up there and try to defend yourself. Like you shouldn't have to explain yourself that much. If you was that confident in your information, you shouldn't have to double back and then get mad and get out your feelings and out your character. So like if his subscribers seen that video, and I noticed Lamont getting a lot of traction on that video, so a lot of people watching it. It's around 11,000 views now. If enough people get wind of that video, dude, he look like the biggest idiot. He gonna lose some subscribers because they gonna be like, damn, who is this FYF dude? He seemed to know a lot about basketball. Who is Gilbert Arenas? A lot of the younger guys, you know who he is, but it's a lot of people in your age bracket that don't know who Gilbert Arenas is. But he got vast knowledge of the game, so he go gain subscribers. Like Dreamers Pro, that's why he don't go on panels and shit, man. Like because that reason right there is why. He too sensitive. You gotta have thick skin when you doing YouTube. You can't allow people's opinions to affect what you think. Like stand on what you said, bro. And then you telling lies and stuff. Like, dude, that was a lie. Like I said, my brother was at that service. It wasn't a funeral. It was like a kind of like a visual to a degree. It was just like a celebration of life. I'll say that. Like my brother lives in Sacramento. He the biggest Kobe fan on the fucking planet. So anything related to Kobe, he gonna be there. He was in Calabasas at the crash site. And he told me out his own mouth. He was like, bro, your favorite player up in here. And I'm like, who, Brian? He like, yeah, Brian in here. So when Dreamer Pro making this video, I'm just like, this dude is a dumbass. Like, really? It's crazy, man. But that was a funny ass.
That
That
was
was Lamont's
hilarious.
best video this year, bro. That shit was a classic. That was a classic, bro. That was a classic. You had the locker room up there. What's your beef with you in the locker room, bro? I noticed y'all get into it a lot.
Hey man, the locker room, it ain't really beef like that. I just be checking the locker room real quick, because I went on his channel once upon a time, because he was a Laker fan, and so I would go up there talk my shit about LeBron James, and there was a certain point in time where I switched up on the locker room, and that was during the Kyrie Irving stuff when he was he had views against what Kyrie Irving was doing, and he was more of that shut up and dribble type of talk, and I didn't like that. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah.
Yeah, so when he
Yeah,
said
me
all
neither.
that and said they ain't really space for him to do that shit, and you ain't paid to do all that, I'm like, yo, man, I can't ride with that. That's some bullshit. So I switched up on that, and then he been salty ever since. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Well, I agree with you 1,000%. Kyrie wasn't like that here in Cleveland. I mean, he was young too. Once he left Cleveland, he matured a lot more, and he started to see the world and how the world works. So he got that right to have that opinion and see what people like locker room have to understand is that black people's voices aren't that big. Sports is one of the main outlets for black people's voices. It's historically you've had people like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like historically, this was our avenue to voice our opinion about world and race relations. And this is something. This is a platform that Kyrie used to get out his message. Jalen Brown is another one that's conscious and that's like that.
Yeah, he is.
So so you got players that's one of the black people's avenues to voice their concerns with the world, bro. So you can't just tell him to shut up and dribble. LeBron is another one. Like allow these dudes to voice their opinions and stuff like that because we don't have very many outlets. And this is what's so frustrating. And I mean, me being a LeBron fan and all that, but even if I wasn't a fan of his, I would still champion him because at least he does speak up and speak out. Like he don't have to do that. He could have took the Jordan approach and just not said anything at all. Like just kept it even keel. Or with Kobe Bryant, same thing. LeBron, no, LeBron gonna speak up and speak out, and he got the biggest to lose. This dude is a billionaire. He got a lifetime contract with Nike. He the face of the league still in year 21. So he has more to lose than more to gain when he speak out a lot about that. See, people got to understand, it's not popular to champion black people. It's never been profitable in this country or around the world. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So when you get players that do that, you got to step up and back them up, bro. Like
No,
Muhammad
exactly.
Ali
And
is my
then
favorite athlete. So
go
I'm
ahead.
always going to go champion those athletes that speak up and speak out like that. Muhammad
And then,
Ali was the top champion when it came to that type of stuff, you
and then
know? And
Khalil,
that's what
and
made
then
him be loved.
no
Go
doubt,
ahead,
no
bro. My
doubt.
bad.
Global. But and then locker room, the locker room, he and then you remember when that Jerry West oh, no, what's the Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones? Yeah, Jerry Jones stuff came out. You know when that photo of him with the KKK once upon a time came out, right? That came out, and
I
he
want to hear the black kids going to school. Yeah, yeah, I know
oh
what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
the
Yeah,
black
yeah.
kids and how it was on the white side, and it was all that, right? And
Yeah.
so it wasn't KKK, but it kind of looked like some crazy white supremacist type of stuff. And so when that happened, he then didn't keep the same energy of criticism with Jerry Jones, and he essentially excused that photo and excused that situation. And so when I see these type of political views, which anybody can have, I just can't support that. And so that's why I switched up. And so it's like basketball is basketball, even though everything in life kind of is political to a certain level. Basketball is separate from all of that. But when politics comes into basketball or into sports, but through the players or through owners or through views, and you kind of align yourself to a certain way, I can't ride with that. Really, to be honest, I can't ride with that personally.
I agree, bro. I mean, everybody got their own way of looking at
Yeah,
things. Um, and you should tell him that
Yep.
next time you in a space with him. You should say that. Like I've
been
heard
told. I
y'all
told him that.
interactions.
I told him
I've
that.
heard y'all interactions on FYF. Next time, bring that up to him. Like, bro, this is the reason why I don't rock with you no more. And maybe
I've
y'all
been
could come to some type of common ground because I mean, his channel is pretty funny. I fuck with Reggie. Like he says he like the one dude on there that was talking about the '96 Sonics. That was the funniest shit ever when he kicked him off his show. Like his content is funny,
I'm not
but
even
I
gonna
mean
hate. What he does is good. He like the TMZ of basketball YouTube show. Like he great at what he do. Yeah, I ain't even mad at that. I ain't gonna hate. He great at what he do. No doubt. No doubt.
mm,
Solid
His
man.
I
Look,
space
just
very fine,
I
man.
already told him all that. I broke it down to him. He still don't accept it. That's cool, man. We move our separate ways. Ain't no hate though. But
yeah. I
when it
mean,
comes
there's other
to
channels.
basketball, Khalil, don't fake the funk and come up here acting like you bigger than thou and all that. And then when it comes down to talking that talk, you get cooked barbecue 3-0 and then still come through like you the big dog. Nah, you can't do that, Khalil. You can't do that.
Yeah, but I give
He
him
got
this.
smoke. He
And
got
this
smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Big
He got
fan
smoke
Breezy,
on Breeze.
big fan Breezy did beat him, but he took his L like a man though. Like your
No, he
man's
did not.
Dreamer Pro,
Oh,
that motherfucker melted down. Like that
he
was a
did.
full
No, it was
meltdown.
working.
Because if you
That was
look at
worse.
it, if
It
you
was
look
both
at
bad.
it,
That was yeah,
if you really look at it, locker room stayed the same. His character was his character. Even after the loss, he still
okay.
acted like himself.
He
This
did.
nigga
That's
Dreamers Pro didn't act nothing like himself, bro. This nigga switched it. He switched up into the game or 50 Cent or some shit. That's why I'm like, damn, that shit had me shocked, bro. I was shocked listening to that shit. I'm like, is this the same person?
yeah, they called him a gangster pro in the chat, bro. They were calling him
Yeah,
gangster
that
pro.
was the chat was going in on him, and
He
that's
said, "What's
another
your?" He
thing.
said, "What's your?" He said, "What's your?" He said, "What's your name? What's your name, man?" I want to.
He
He
said, "Where
says,
you
"Oh,
from?"
bro, my
No,
name is."
he
Nah,
say,
he was gonna put the
he
Nigerian
say, my
brothers on
name is.
that mission. True, they were about to scam Reggie whole life, man, real quick.
That nigga said, "Nigga, my name is Chris Stabansky. What's your name? What's your full
Yeah.
name, nigga?" Then he said, that nigga was like, he was like, "Where you from, nigga?" And Reggie was like, "I'm from Atlanta," and he was like, "No, nigga, where your family from, nigga?" And he said, "New York." New York don't produce bitch ass niggas like you. I was like, whoa.
Wow.
I would have been like, I would have put his IP address in.
Yo, was crying. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying when he said that shit. Was he was like, "What that supposed to mean?" Like, he's like, "He what you get at?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah." It's like, oh, what that supposed to mean though? Like, New York don't
Oh
act
Nigga
like
said,
yeah,
"What's your
Renegade.
full
When he said that
name?"
was my
ah,
uncle's hotel. Hey, that turned out very bad for my African brother, Dreamers Pro, man. That's crazy,
Yeah, that wasn't a
man.
good look, bro. He melted down bad, man.
Because he
That
said he
was the
looked him up
worst
on LinkedIn
meltdown.
and found out he worked at the
yeah,
hotel, and then he replied, "Well, yeah, that was my uncle's hotel." I was like, "Oh no, man, damn,
And I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with
yo,
working at a hotel, nigga.
no,
I'm
it's
a
nothing. It's just
security
crazy.
director at a hotel, so and I make a lot of money
Nothing
doing that.
crazy.
So
It's just
like,
how you reply and validate that shit, though. Like you gotta keep him moving on that shit, man. You
yeah,
can't
you
keep.
do. I mean, that's
yeah,
how you know he knew he got cooked, bro. Like when you
Yeah,
jump out of body like that, and then you keep
yeah,
explaining, like that dude
yeah,
got
man.
smoked. He got smoked by everybody. And see, what he don't realize is that it was a lot of big streamers watching that. Ticket TV was watching that shit. Chill Town, the whole what's them boys' name over there?
Player's
The
choice.
Players' Choice, like all of the motherfuckers saw
Yeah,
that
for
shit,
sure.
bro.
Dreamers, bro.
He
And
Everybody
that's
oh,
crazy
saw
so
because
that
he had a
shit,
they
chance to
bro.
doing
talk
that.
basketball with
Oh shit.
Gilbert Arenas. Like he asked him about like what made Kobe Bryant a better defender than LeBron James. He had a chance to really flex his knowledge on the game, which I would love to
Yeah,
chance to go one-on-one with Gilbert Arenas and just talk the game just to see how it line up and how many times he has to go to the well, I played against him card because when he do that, I feel like I won that. Okay, that's all right. If that's the one you got, I won that. Oh, let's go to the net. But he
Hey,
didn't
yo,
even have
I didn't know you got
reasons as to why
you got a debate
Kobe
coming
was
up.
better. Huh?
You got a debate coming up. You and Lamar got debate stuff though. I didn't know that, man.
Do what would you say, True?
Yo and Lamar got debates coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
I got
y'all
a debate.
You talking about the Black Friday thing?
Casual called me out. Oh yeah, on PC, yeah,
Floyd
man.
Lower, Floyd Moore versus Fluent and Chill. That's gonna be a good one. Take it
Yeah on
versus Bob.
players choice. Yeah. We got that.
Take it versus Bob. That's gonna be a good one because like
Mm.
my fault, running my fault. I get the link. Got it. That's good. That's good. How I'm going for Bob off the strength, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
going for
tune
Bob.
in. When is Black Friday, bro? I
I
Black
never
think it's
keep
Friday.
after
up with it.
Thanksgiving, right?
After
No,
Thanksgiving, clear the
Okay, I'll
24th.
check it
The
out.
24th.
Dub
I
versus
mean,
Young Africa. I like that matchup. Dub versus Young Africa. A lot of history.
hey,
Like that.
you know he
You about
robbed
to
me.
smoke. Dub is
You
the light
got
skinned
smoked,
one,
Dub.
or the what is Dub
Dub a
Yeah,
like
lot.
Arabic or
light
he-
skin.
something?
Which one is
Dub,
Dub?
yeah, he looked like DJ Khaled, Khalil. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Oh
looked like
yeah,
I
you
think
about to
Dub is
smoke.
the he's the one that like
Like,
he's
You
with
gonna smoke
Miami
him,
fan.
bro. You gonna
yeah.
smoke
I'm about
him.
to fry Dub.
Gifted versus Mustard. That's interesting. That's
I'm
interesting.
about
I
to
heard.
fry Dub and
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it,
Dub
man.
and
Nah,
Dub
don't
Dub and
Dabo.
Dub. Yeah,
Dabo.
because
Dabo
Dub
be
robbed me from
Dabo be
for
body.
that battle with tickets. So
I ain't
I
gonna
like my
lie
leg
though.
back, man.
Motherfuckers
I'm
can
going
get.
for my leg.
A lot of these debates can be good though. A lot of these debates be a body bags.
Yeah, yours
Yeah,
gonna be a body bag.
I
I
expect
mean,
Lamar to
honestly,
body Damo. I expect that as well. I
I don't
expect
really
Lamar.
watch them all like that. Like I like some of them. Like Big Ock is cool. I fuck with him. I'm sub to him. And Chill Town is really cool. I fuck with him. And then of course Low. But it's gonna be interesting, man. I mean, I just watch your channel, True. I fuck with Lamont, of
Oh,
course. I
hold on,
watch
Khalil. Sorry.
I watch
So that,
SB. Like I don't really follow too many people because I mean I'm more of a boxing guy. So like most of the people I'm sub to is like boxing channels and shit. But the basketball channels I do follow is yours, SB's. You know what I'm saying? Lamont's, like a few people that's within our circle and shit. But I mean, I tune in, Young Africa. If you're gonna be over there, I don't care if you lose. I'm gonna be like, man, that nigga smoke, dude.
Yeah, no,
He fight.
nah.
I don't give a fuck.
I can't get
Definitely gonna be
smoked though.
tuned
Like
in.
if I lose, it's
Hey,
always gonna
and
be debatable. Just because I
right.
bring it with 100 and I bring it with fact, I don't. I feel like I can't get smoked. Khalil. You gotta really like body me with a big ass fan base like Ticket or something to squeak out a decision against me. You know, like so it is what it is. If I come correct and do what I do, like I feel like I'm gonna get the dub pretty
Oh
easily. To
man.
be honest, with you.
hey,
I'm
Young
gonna
I'm
get.
gonna
African.
watch that video again when I get off of here. That nigga
And look at
said,
the
nigga, where
topics I
your
got,
family
Khalil.
from?
The topics I got, Khalil, is we got Kobe or LeBron, who is a better offensive player. I got LeBron James, right? So we already know that's light work.
Oh, I
The
got
second
that
debate
too.
is who had a better career, who's the better player, Chris Paul or Dwayne Wade. I got Dwayne Wade. That's gonna be light work. I got one debate too, where's who is a better is Will Chamberlain a top 5 player all time? I say no. Dub says yes. We're gonna get to that, right? I think there's a lot more reasons as to why he is not than why he is, but we can get to that. And then I think one thing he brought up today too, we might do is Anthony Davis or Bam Adebayo, who's a better defender. I got AD, he got Bam. That's light work, man. I gotta
Well,
really
with
look bag
the
on a
Will
monumental
Chamberlain
stage.
one, the Will Chamberlain one focus more on his regular season accolades versus his playoffs. His numbers dramatically go
Oh,
down
we
in the
know that.
playoffs.
That's a fact. Yeah,
So
he's
that would be your main talking point because you got to understand, bro. Your audience ain't gonna be a bunch of historians. It's gonna be a bunch of young guys that don't really know who Wilt Chamberlain is.
They
So
biased
if you
as hell.
just so if you just hit them with the shit that they can relate to as far as the playoffs, dipping, and all of that type of stuff, because he gonna bring up all his statistical accolades and shit. Like that's all he
Yo,
can really
hey,
go off of.
Mhm.
That's all he can really
plus
go off of.
and you on their platform too, man. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I gotta make it look bad. That's why I gotta make it look bad. Yeah, I gotta be a sweep for
Just
me to
know
make.
that you already like 2 or 3 points down entering the debate. Like you
Oh no
already
doubt, but
down.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
say
you can
they got
pick somebody
objective
and
judges
they'll
too.
pick them
So they
because
say
they
they
used to
got.
them players. Their guys.
They
Yeah.
say that they say the judges system works is like the chat is one vote, and then they say they got 2 people behind the scenes that are objective judges, and they both each got 1 vote, and so it's 3 votes. So
They
Man,
gonna
I
have to
don't trust that
bring
chat, man.
they gonna have to bring like Lamont or like somebody like that over there, bro. They can't have they the
Lamont's
behind the
debating
scenes
as well
guys.
though, so I don't know if they're gonna do it like
Well,
that.
they could
Lamar's
bring
debating who?
somebody else. Bring like
They're claiming
SB and
somebody objective, yes. People
like
objective.
somebody else that's not a part of their circle because them guys that's supposed to be mystery judges, they still gonna be in their circle, bro. They
Oh,
still
we're
gonna
gonna
be a
see.
part of
Yeah,
that
yeah, we're
brand.
gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna verify that. You're right. I'll verify that.
That nigga said, nigga, where you from, nigga? Where your family from?
Yeah, he was using nigga. He was using a lot of swear words, man. I was listening to that at work, man. I was dying
That nigga
laughing.
said,
Swear words.
your monkey ass came up here and like
Yeah, the
dick
monkey.
riding.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
monkey part that was
And
crazy
then
damn.
though.
Mike kept he was on the delay, so it was funny.
It
They
was the
trying
way he said
to
monkey too. Like he said it with some, animosity. What he
that
said.
That
delay
nigga say,
was
nigga,
heavy.
why you got this lame ass nigga talking when I'm talking? This my daughter, nigga. This
Exactly.
nigga's my daughter. That
He said, "Why
nigga
you got
was
this lame
going.
ass nigga talking while I'm talking?"
That nigga was going crazy, my nigga. That shit was wild. I'm
Yeah,
always now, like I said, bro. That's in my favorites. I'm gonna listen to that shit when I'm driving home.
I'm
That
gonna
shit
watch
he
that
was
shit
said
so
we
again.
funny to
driving
me,
home.
man.
I ain't watched it again.
That's my soundtrack for the winter, bro. That shit staying on repeat. That shit
That's
was
stream of the
funny.
year.
And then you ain't making no better, Africa, because you kept laughing at him. So like that kept amping him up.
Yeah, I
Like
couldn't stop.
when he said, "Don't nobody give a fuck about this nigga low," like you kept laughing and shit. So like that propelled him to keep saying this shit. Like he was like, "Don't nobody give a fuck about this nigga, man." And like why you? Because like it was weird because he asked Low like why did he feel like Gilbert Arenas cooked him, but then he in the same sentence he said, "It didn't. Don't nobody give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody ask you what your opinion was." So I'm like, "What are you talking about, my nigga? You just asked him what he thought."
Yeah, yeah. And then he started off by saying, "Hey, Lo, I always respected you, Lo. Never said nothing bad on you. I've been
Yeah.
watching your shit. I seen what you do on PC. Like it's always been respectful. Like what's up with you today?"
Yeah, it was like I told you, bro. He looked up to Low, so like that shit hurt him because in his mind, he a big channel, so all of the other big channels are supposed to side with him no matter what. Like that's the way he feel in his mind. But when it's everybody saying that you lost and you got cooked, then that shit bothered this nigga. Like it really fucked with him. Like I guarantee you niggas like Flight React and all them, they saw that shit too, bro. They all
Damn.
saw that shit. Like all
Yeah,
of them
Rip
niggas
again.
saw
Yeah, he
that.
said, "I'm gonna see you niggas at the top."
Yeah, he kept saying, "I see you niggas at the top." Like all of the bigger channels saw that shit, bro. That was an embarrassing look on him. That was an indictment
Yo,
on his
you
basketball
know what's
knowledge.
crazy though? As a content creator, right? Like if you have a character, like that's why one thing I'm gonna give the locker room credit. Like he's staying character, bro. That's what you got to do
Yeah,
as a content creator. You
you
can't
got
break that
to.
shit. So Dreamers Pro had to keep the same energy with Gilbert Arenas, and he did not do that. That was his first mistake, right? Like you got to keep the same
Yep.
energy. You got
Yeah,
to talk the
he
same.
messed
You
up
can't
there.
talk to all these other brothers in that tough boy shit. But when it comes to Gilbert Arenas, I wanted to have a respectful dialogue with another African brother. That's kind of crazy talk. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Like he broke character, bro. Like that's why I was saying. That's why I made the comparison between when the locker room debated Big Fran Breezy. He was still the locker room. Like he didn't
Yeah.
waver and switch up and
Yeah.
threaten his life and shit. Like this nigga said, "Nigga, if you come to Nigeria, you getting wiped off the floor."
Lord, God damn.
Yeah, he really did.
Like
Even
that
though that might be
motherfucker
true,
he
that
made
might it's
threats.
probably not best to say that, like it might, even though it's true. Like, yeah,
I mean,
you
he could
shouldn't
be
do
right about that, bro, but
it.
you not one of them Nigerians that's gonna do that. Like I
Yeah,
said, I know Nigerians. I know people from Zimbabwe. I know people from Tanzania. Like I know people from all over the continent, bro. Like, and they all my friends. They've been my friends since elementary school. But just knowing how they operate, he ain't nothing like that. I didn't even know he ain't even from Africa, bro. He a New Yorker that moved over there.
Yeah.
He from New York. He just moved over to Africa. He not from over there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
Right.
his first generation like family from over there, but he not from over there. Just listen to he don't have no accent or none of that shit. Like all of my friends to this day, and like I said, they came over here in like the 90s and they still got their African accents. Like this dude don't have
Yeah.
no accent at all. Like
What's
you
his
could
last
tell he got
name?
an American accent.
Oh yeah, a lot of people grow up in different places. Like me personally, I grew up in different places around the world. So a lot of people might have different experiences. Went to Western schools when they grew up and stuff. But yeah, you're right though. He has a mixed accent.
Hey,
A
look,
lot of
he
He
people.
better
sound
watch.
like he from New York.
Hey, look, he better watch out. Hopefully, them damn sponsors ain't see that the way he acted.
Oh yeah, you right about that. And no, I'm telling you, Cuba, everybody saw that. Like this video, and this ain't me just like view checking Lamont's channel, but that
Mm-hmm.
video is already at 11,000 views. Like it's a lot of people that sharing that video, bro. And it's all because of him.
Yeah.
Lamont had Gilbert Arenas on that channel before, so it's the views ain't coming from Gilbert Arenas being on there. The views is coming from Dreamers Pro melting down on there because nobody never saw that side of him before. Or maybe that's who he really is, and he put on the front for his YouTube page. Maybe that's really him. You know what I'm saying? You
Because
never
that's
know
what I
with
was saying.
people,
For
bro.
real, like when you, and that's what's interesting, man. Because like when you're so critical, like if I just go to like his channel, like it's got a lot of critique on so many different players, man, and especially a guy like a LeBron James, right? And so you're so critical, right? And if I was just to read off like a couple of his videos, right? LeBron James fires back at Stephen A. Smith, right? Clippers suffer all-time embarrassment. Like Shannon Sharp fires back at LeBron James. So this is a lot of talking about the events of people's lives more than the game, right? The gossip is what a lot of people say. So
Yeah,
you're critical of that and you're talking that way, and then that happens to you, that and you show a lot of sensitivity on that instead of just throwing it back at him. You could cook him back. You could try and get your lick back. I would have came up if I took an L on Gilbert Arenas. That's cool. I took an L good. But what about you, Lo? You want to get in the ring? Like, let's talk game with you. Bro.
exactly.
Like, what's up with you though? You know, and we could have done that, but instead, and maybe I get a dub and leave out here 1-1, and I'm good. But what does it mean when a brother's so sensitive and yet he out here cooking brothers on the daily for the monetary value, but you can't take it though? That's amazing. You got to be able to take it when you give it out like that, bro. That's kind of ridiculous.
Exactly, man. And he showed that he can't because, like I said, bro, he don't have people on his channel. Like he just do
Yeah,
himself. He'll
man.
be up there himself. He'll read
Talk
the
to his
comments
own.
and do all
Yeah.
that. But like he don't have people up there on a live panel. And because he don't know the game like that, bro. And it's gonna people that's outshining him on there if you do that. So it's a real fine line. And he knew not to cross that line. But like I said, when Lowe was up there, that's the big channel and he just felt like Lowe should have been on his side. And he went up there after all this shit that you said that you didn't have time and you had to run, and now all of a sudden you got all the time in the world to try to defend yourself. Like it just wasn't a good situation to be in. He just looked dumb all the way from beginning to end. First, you lied about the whole concept of the video was the memorial. You lied about that. And then you just went into a whole new thing where you talking about Charles Barkley was Michael Jordan's defensive assignment, and it was just all over the place. Like that dude was all over the place, man. It just wasn't a good situation. And like Cuba just said, bro, them sponsors may have saw that. If Locker Room or whoever got a real beef with him, they could edit that clip and send it over to his sponsors, and they gonna drop him immediately because all of the shit he made, death threats and all type of stuff that go against they ethics and shit. That go against their ethics, bro. So they could very well drop him if they see that. Because he even made mention of it to Gilbert Arenas when he said his fans or his subscribers gonna get mad at him for showing his endorsers or his what's the name. So they may have just very well saw that. And if Locker Room a hater type dude, he could clip that and send that to them and get him canceled. Just wasn't a good look. If I was him, I'd be trying to pay Lamont to erase that shit off his fucking channel.
Oh shit.
That's what he need to do, bro. That for real. Because how many subscribers does Dreamers Pro have?
170K.
That's a pretty substantial amount
Yeah,
for a basketball space.
that's a
So
lot. That's a lot.
it's everybody gonna see that. Like I told y'all, Ticket TV and all of them, they saw that shit. Players' Choice. Like just because you didn't see them in the comment section or on the panel, that don't mean that they didn't see that shit. Like because it was people that's affiliated with them dudes who saw that shit. And they probably was like, yeah, man, look at what this nigga Dreamers Pro was up here doing. Go to Lamont's channel and click on the last video he made, the live video he made, and saw it. Like I said, bro, it's at like 11 something thousand already. And the video was just yesterday.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
Last time I saw it
Yeah,
was
that's
7.
true, man. I get why Lowe kept it so cool too now, like because he was disrespecting Lowe and Lowe didn't react to anything that he said. He just
Because
kept it
that's how
cool.
you supposed
Basketball.
to.
Yeah,
That's
he
how
kept
you
it
supposed
professional,
to.
man.
He
I
kept
see
it
why he did that.
professional.
Yeah,
This
he's
dude
slick.
didn't keep it professional because that was
Yeah,
his first encounter
yeah,
with
man.
that type of conversation. See, like
That's
we
why he was
used to having
stunned.
them conversations.
As soon as he
Lowe kept
found out
saying like,
Locker Room was
"Why
on
you
there,
so
man, that
mad
was
at
it.
getting cut? Like it ain't a big deal." But he made it a big deal. That's the crazy part. So damn, that's the crazy part.
As soon as he found out Locker Room was on there, hey man, why you got this bitch ass nigga on here, man? That's what he said.
Yeah, he came back and made it worse, man. Like he got cooked by Gilbert Arenas, but he could have left it at that as well. That's kind of crazy. He came back and made it worse, man. That's amazing. That's crazy.
Good move.
Yeah,
Hey, man, shoot, this YouTube wars, man.
YouTube streets, man.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
YouTube wars.
Hey, man. Hey, I think true. You know what Dreamers Pro felt like. You know that one day when you went off on the chat, like you felt that frustration when the heat was on you. You felt that, right? You felt that. You thought it was injustice. Okay. You can kind of relate to it, bro. Yeah, you can kind of relate to what happened, man.
I don't know if you're talking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When you got robbed of your victory and you started cooking on the chat and started talking wild, like
I've been was cooking the chat. I've been cooking the chat for years.
Yeah,
Man.
but yeah, True right though. True was
I've
getting bent out of
cooking
character
the
though.
chat. I've been cooking the chat even when I won. Even when I won, you go look at my first debate
okay.
on the I had the first ever debate on that channel. I said something about this is bogus. Why I got to do a tiebreaker round? Like I've been called out the chat for years. There's nothing new. Like that's
Okay.
the thing. Like I've been
That was
keeping
a
the
part of
same
the character.
energy.
My bad. My bad.
That's why listen. I've been keeping the same energy like for the whole time.
Yeah, no, True
I've
right
been
though. I've
saying
been subscribed. I've been sub to Lamont the whole entire time. He right. He was cooking the chat even when he won. Like this nigga's Dreamers Pro, that motherfucker he went completely left field. Like completely left field. Like that shit was sad, bro. It's sad, but it's funny at the same time. It's both.
And the thing with me, is like I cook the chat. Fast forward. People now say the same thing about me about people how they view the chat now and stuff like that. So it's like, listen, listen. I mean, I ain't never. I keep the same energy. You know what I mean? I said a lot of people in the chat don't know basketball and stuff like that. I said they just they can type. They don't. Which like, listen, if you can't now, if you're not able to come on the panels and stuff like that, then hey, it is what it is, right? I mean, people are busy and stuff like that. So I understand that, but a lot of them just be typing behind, you know what I mean? Just typing behind the screen, computer screen, phone, whatever, and have all this criticism, but won't get on the panel, you know what I mean? And doing whatever case may be, you know what I mean? So
yeah, people don't understand how it's pressure for a lot of people. See, it's one thing to just be in the chat running your mouth, but to actually get up on a live panel where you got to back all that tough talk up and all that knowledge you saying in the chat, like people gonna hear you now, so your voice is applied to it now, so it's a lot different. That's why a lot of motherfuckers don't ever come up on the panels and shit. They be afraid to, bro, because they go get exposed. A lot of these dudes don't be knowing what the hell they talking about, man. They just take talking points from other people and they apply it and they think that they doing the right thing, but like it's hard to get up there and debate somebody. Like I used to do boxing debates all the time, bro. Like I'm debated out for real when it comes to boxing. That's why when me and Sturdy had that debate lined up, like Sturdy really didn't want that smoke, bro. He would have got fucking killed. But at the end of the day, like I promise you, I would have killed Sturdy. Like he would have got killed. So I'm just trying to like I want to hear what y'all got to say and what y'all got going on, bro. I used to debate literally every day. It was a fucking debate about boxing. Like you just get like burnt out by the shit. Like I'm burned out. Like maybe I'll debate on basketball. It have to be a specific topic. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I enjoy listening to y'all though. Y'all debates and shit, man. Be fire. So you know what I'm saying? Like Young Africa, like you said, bro, you got that debate on Player's Choice. I'm gonna tune in and check that out whenever y'all do that. I was just kind of like, I ain't gonna say upset, but I'm gonna say I was just like skeptical on Player's Choice because when all of y'all went over there to debate them, like there was a bunch of cheating and shit going on. Like they had built-in voters and all that type of stuff. Like it ain't no way they should have they swept y'all the way they did. Like that shit just was a bad look.
What up, y'all?
Another echo.
What up?
Dang.
Yeah, champion, you echoing.
Nah, are you subscribed to this Showbiz the Adult? You said Box. You subscribe to him?
Who?
The Showbiz the Adult. The boxing channel.
No. I mean, the usual suspects.
He got
Like
over
I'm subscribed to
Oh, go ahead.
who?
No, I was saying he got like
like
222K subs. I didn't know if you subscribed to him or not. He's a boxing channel. So
what's his name again?
Showbiz the Adult.
Oh,
That's his channel.
Showbiz. Oh yeah, I know who Showbiz is. Yeah, I know who he is. I listen to some of his content. Like he okay. He more entertaining than anything. Like I'm subscribed to like boxing historian channels. Because like all the basic stuff, like I know and all that, like just based off all the fights and shit I've seen in my life, I like to listen to like the people that's talking about like the Black Murderers Row era and like stuff like that, like back when Ray Robinson was fighting and Willie Pep and like all them type fighters. Like I like to listen to them channels more so than anything else. So it would be like a bunch of channels y'all probably ain't hip to. MC Robinson, Khalil. Can you talk about the Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury fight? I want to hear your opinion on it. I believe MC.
He missed it.
Like I said before, Francis Ngannou took the fight serious, bro. He did a lot of studying and research on Tyson Fury. Like when I look at a fight, I look at different nuances that most people won't probably pay attention to, like your foot placement, your hand placement. Like Francis Ngannou was in the right spot. He kept circling to his right to take away Tyson Fury's dominant hand. Like he did so many great things in that fight. You can make the argument that he won. I wouldn't be mad at people that said he won. I feel like Tyson Fury thought it was a gimmick. And he went in there with the expectations that he was just going to do the same thing he did to the rest of his opponents, is lean on them and all of that type of stuff. But he failed to realize that Francis Ngannou is an MMA guy. So, like, all them roughhouse, dirty boxing tactics ain't going to work on him. Look at when he elbowed him in the face.
Yeah, the elbow.
Like, this nigga, Francis Ngannou, looked at that nigga like, what the hell was that shit? He walked right through that shit. Like, to most people in boxing, that would have dropped him. He would have dropped him with that elbow. That shit, it was like a fly hitting a screen door to Francis Ngannou. So, I mean, he did so many good things in that fight, bro. You can make the argument that he won the fight. I don't think Fury gonna fight him no more, even though I think the rematch will sell even more because now people know he got a legit chance to beat Fury. But I don't think Fury want that smoke no more. He was a lot stronger than Fury. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was more athletic. He had a good jab on him. Like, he did a lot of things correct in there. The only problem I had with Ngannou in that fight, and this is him not being a boxer, is when you see a guy, like, not having any activity, you got to jump on him, bro. Like, he just allowed Tyson Fury to get his second win and all that type of stuff. But like I said, that's lack of experience more than anything else. But for a guy who didn't have a professional record in boxing, he did as well as Deontay Wilder or anybody else Tyson Fury fought. I would like to see him fight Anthony Joshua. I think that'd be a really good look. That's if Anthony Joshua accept the fight. But salute to Francis Ngannou, man. That dude did his thing, bro. I would like to see him in the ring again. I think wherever he fight, he ain't with the MMA. But whatever boxing company he with now, they were saying, MMA or whatever, they was basically saying that he need to get back to their platform. He don't need to be boxing no more. He need to try to fight in his own sport. So I think yeah, they don't want him boxing no more.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
I mean, I can't let the choker at this point.
Who don't want?
I mean, they probably want. I mean, because I was like Wilder called him out. That's an interesting fight.
Well, it was.
That definitely will sell because Wilder ain't gonna think. The thing is though, Wilder not gonna play no games. Somebody get knocked out. Wilder not gonna play no games.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
Wilder not gonna play no games. But like same time, like I said, it's gonna be interesting because I mean I don't know. I mean I would like somebody get knocked out. That's why I want to see that fight. Somebody get knocked out.
That was supposed to be the original fight, but Fury kind of slid in there and took the fight from him. But I mean, it was still entertaining. I don't think it did that well pay-per-view wise. It didn't do that. It didn't do better than I expected it to do.
Yeah.
Just based off the fanfare that was there, like everybody was at that damn fight. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was still a good look. You know what I'm saying? Like boxing lost, of course, because now you got all these other MMA guys thinking that they can go in the boxing ring and beat champions. I mean,
Yeah.
well, Fury is a world champion, bro. He the heavyweight champion of the world. He's
Yeah,
supposed to
that's
be the baddest
disgraceful.
man on the planet.
That is disgraceful though. Like you don't.
And for you to lose, arguably lose to an MMA guy like that, in the fashion that you lost, you got knocked down. You went pillar to post with this dude. Like that's not a good look for boxing.
Did you
But
think
like I
it
said
lost?
before,
You think it lost for real? Straight up.
I thought Tyson Fury. Like I watched it a few times. Like Tyson Fury eked it out to me. But like I said, I wouldn't be mad at people that pick Ngannou, bro, because I mean his activity, his ring generalship, like it was all on full display. Like you could tell. See, like that's the thing with people like Ngannou. It don't get no more world class as an athlete than him, bro. The dude ain't got no body fat. He built like a brick house. He athletic as fuck. Like that's just a style all wrong for anybody who step in the ring with this dude. He got an ironclad chin. Like he'll give any of them boxers a rough out. Any of them, bro. Tyson Fury is 6'9", like 300 pounds, and he didn't do no damage to that dude. Like Ngannou walked through everything Tyson Fury threw. Them the same shots he was landing on him was the same shots that knocked Deontay Wilder out. You know what I'm saying? Like he was walking through them like they wasn't nothing, bro. Like
Yep.
so.
Oh, it's the
If
first time,
I'm
right, that Tyson Fury came across a guy that he couldn't manhandle, put his weight on,
Yeah,
rough up in the
yeah,
clinch. He couldn't do none of that
yeah.
shit.
He couldn't do any of the roughhouse dirty boxing shit because he was going up against a guy who was a lot stronger and who was an MMA guy who used to elbows and shit to the face. Like you couldn't get
Exactly.
that shit off.
Who's fighting out
So
of the clinch, Khalil? Who's throwing heavy
yeah,
uppercut body shots in the clinch, like used to that.
yeah, he was
Does that.
bullying around Tyson Fury, bro. He was pushing him around, grabbing his arms, moving him to the ropes. Like he literally got manhandled that whole fight. So I
Yes.
mean, he ain't gonna fight that dude no more. He ain't fighting him no more. He might as well
Especially
It's
just
after
already a
benching
loss.
top out.
Even if he gets in a rematch, you already lost. Like that's even worse if you get the rematch because like then it's like why you rematch because you felt you lost.
Oh,
So
I
it's
had
like
it. I had a
you
7-5. I had a
so yeah, at
7-5.
this point,
Or 6-5.
yeah.
7-5.
At this point, Tyson Fury, he just take the L. I mean, it's an L regardless. I don't care what your decision is. It's an L regardless.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
like,
I didn't realize that counted towards his professional record. I thought it
Yeah,
was
money,
oh,
just
really?
some
I thought it was
exhibition.
an exhibition. It was an
No, that
it's
exhibition.
counted
money.
towards Tyson Fury's
Nah,
record, bro.
Oh, let me
it's
see
That
kind
that.
of
was a
record.
pro fight, but the belts are not
It's a
up. How does that
professional.
work?
No, if
You got
Ngannou would have won that fight, he would have won that belt, bro.
no,
No,
yeah,
they
he
said the
won the belt.
WBC
The
didn't put
belt,
the belts
no,
on the line. No, it was
Oh,
not a
okay,
belt was
championship
on
okay,
the
fight.
line.
okay, yeah.
That's why it was
No,
only
he didn't
10
win the
rounds,
belt.
Khalil. It was no 12-round fight.
Yeah, you right,
Oh,
you right.
you
Because I
right.
thought
But he
that the
still was a
reason why
professional fighter.
I thought that the
Now Khalil got
WBC.
a point though. They did count it because it said before that
Yeah,
he
yeah, but it wasn't championship though. That's
Yeah,
why I
but
didn't go 12.
like you
If it
said, the
went 12,
WBC.
oh, that would have been nasty for Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
Man.
the
He would have been
WBC didn't put the belt on the line because
Yeah, they didn't sanction the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, he might fought Usyk.
because
He might fight Usyk.
I thought that they gave him a ranking in the WBC standards. That's why I thought it was on the
That was
line.
They
after the
still
fight.
gonna do
That
it.
was
Okay,
They
so
still
it's after, yeah,
yeah. But
And I
yeah,
get
like
that's
what you're
They
crazy.
saying,
said
but he was
he was a
33 and
rookie.
0, but then he won. He's 34, so that's on his. It says professional. I know it's
yeah, and
He
Wikipedia,
could
but it
listen,
says
still be
you
sanctioned
professional
for a pro
boxing.
bout. I never
listen.
knew that you could be a champion, be sanctioned for a pro fight, and not have your belt on the
I
line. I
mean,
didn't know
it's
that.
just different from
Yeah,
McGregor because I was actually a boxing.
I
Anybody.
didn't know that.
You just
I thought you
you
had to
just
have your
Yeah,
belt
negotiate
on
the
the
fight.
line.
You just negotiate the fight. Money, listen, money talk to.
yeah,
No, WBC didn't want a rookie to come through
yeah. They
unranked,
didn't
no
want
fight
that. So
history, no pro boxing, and get a
Money,
championship
Ngannou was
shot.
gonna
money,
They
but
lose.
don't
at
want
the
to
same
set
time,
that
the
precedent.
money, right? But at the same time, money and exposure and all that shit comes into play. They say
So
that
it kind of devalues
bad,
the title
fast
though
forward.
in terms of boxing, and because it's
Yeah,
meant to be some high level belt, right? WBC belt. That's what it's
Yeah,
supposed to be.
that's like the main belt in
yeah,
boxing.
Exactly.
That's what most boxers cherish. And then also
Yeah.
he had the undisputed lined up with Alexander Usyk. So
Yeah.
and I think the Saudis are setting that up too. So if he
Yeah.
lose to Ngannou, like how valuable is undisputed
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I'm
it's not
saying?
undisputed no more. It's not even undisputed. So yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
I'm
like, dude, you
talking
walking
about that
around with a
press
belt.
conference. This shit, that press conference.
funny as shit, bro.
I mean, I just saw the highlights. I didn't see the whole thing. But even in the highlights, man, I was.
Usyk, Usyk, that shit. If I was Usyk, bro, I would be killing him in the press conference. You almost lost to a mother.
Nah,
You
nah.
shut up.
Usyk is actually gonna do the opposite though. He gonna gas up Fury. He gonna say that he won. He gonna say that he's a great fighter, all time great. He wants
Nah,
that
you know I
body
don't
on his
say.
record
You
to
can't say. You
show that
can't.
he beat a great fighter,
You
not
can't say.
some guy that lost to an
I don't
MMA guy.
think, but Usyk ain't man. Usyk ain't no bitch though, man. Usyk from he ain't from like.
Usyk don't really talk
Yo,
smack though like that. He don't really do that. He
I
kind of just
mean, he don't talk smack though, but Tyson Fury gonna make him get to that point. Because
you think
like
so? I
I ain't gonna
mean,
lie, Tyson Fury, first of all, Tyson Fury can't say shit. Listen, if y'all was Usyk, bro, you wouldn't lost. You basically lost a French Nagano. Like you was in a fight. You was in a flight. You
yeah.
had to like you was in a close fight.
You see what happened to
With a
Usyk though? Because Fury could say you
Yeah, I
lost
was
your
about
fight
to
too. You
say.
got bailed out by
I
the
was about to
referee
say
against
Usyk actually got knocked out by fucking
exactly.
Daniel Dubois.
They both
Daniel
coming off
Dubois
bad
actually
fights,
knocked
man.
him out,
That's
bro.
crazy.
He hit him with a
yeah.
body shot when he went down, and he was down for like 5
Yes.
minutes, my nigga. Like
And they
he
said it
actually
was
got
too
knocked
low.
out.
Yeah, they
It wasn't
claimed it
too
was
low.
too
That shit
low.
was right on the belt. That's
Yeah.
because Usyk wear his fucking to his strap up to his goddamn belly. Like
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
they need to
That's what
tell him like, bro, you can't keep
that's
doing
an
that, my
old school
nigga.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
an
some
old
old
school
school
shit.
shit.
Oh,
That's
that's
some
the
old
referee
school
that's
fucking
meant to
shit.
say that right here is good, and it just should be. He should know that the referee's meant to point at the.
Well,
I
no, they
mean,
tell him that,
Yeah,
but then his corner will pull his trunks up more. Like
yeah.
before the bell sound, they would be like, "Come here," and
I mean,
they'll
on
pull him
top of
up
that,
more.
I mean, it's more of them dirt like it's more of them like them old school dirty shit. Listen, he get it. Listen, and he ain't like he hiding the shit. Like he's doing it
Right.
blatant.
I gotta look at this
Motherfuckers,
shit.
you can't get mad at him. He ain't like he motherfuckers
Man,
referees and stuff. They
almost
got
crazy.
force and shit. You know what I mean?
No, but
Somebody
isn't that
photo.
because they've been saying that he don't like body shots? Like even Joshua was hitting him with the body shots, and he wasn't
Yeah,
really
he
liking
was.
that. So
Yeah,
that
somebody
might
did
be
a
a weakness of his
Photoshop.
to protect
They
that.
photoshopped his shorts all the way up to his chin. Man, that shit was so
Yeah.
funny, bro. That shit on his chin, like that shit was stupid, man. But
I think it's gonna be a good fight in Tyson Fury. Though. But I
It
think
might be a little too late, man. It might be kind of like Pacquiao and Mayweather, man. They
yeah,
keep
nah,
it
it's
out
gonna
for
be
so
I,
too.
long.
It ain't. Well, it's all. I think it's all gonna be up for Tyson Fury though.
I
Fury is
think it's
like
gonna be a
oh,
lackluster fight, bro. Because I mean,
Yeah, man.
the way Tyson Fury fights, if you look through his history, the majority of his fights were boring. The only exciting fights he had was the 3 with Deontay Wilder because Wilder
Facts.
is an action fighter. Like Usyk he don't fight like that. He an outboxer, so he gonna try to get inside the Tyson Fury because he want to cut off the range that Tyson Fury has because he a lot taller and his reach is a lot longer. So he gonna try to get inside. Tyson Fury gonna be
Yeah, he gonna
hugging
go to
him
the
and
body and shit.
he gonna be hugging them and leaning on them, and it's just gonna
Yeah.
make for a boring fight, bro. Like I really don't want to see it. I mean, I do want to see an undisputed heavyweight, but I don't want to see that matchup.
But what do you think of
Like,
Fury calling himself a knockout puncher now and going with that new coach,
man, get out of
Sugar, and
here. He
calling
only
himself a
did
big puncher?
he
He
nah.
didn't
didn't
really
knock
make
He
out
ain't
it.
no.
Nagano.
Did he
That's what
look
he
like a
said.
big puncher against Ngannou, bro? Ngannou walked through
He
every
didn't. He
single
didn't really
shot
land. He didn't really land. He didn't really sit down in his punches against Ngannou, bro. He was kind of moving and hitting. Like he wasn't really
because he was
sitting
afraid of
down.
that power. He was afraid of
Yeah,
that power, bro. Like he
yeah.
couldn't sit there. Like if he sat there, he would have just got wailed on. Like the 8th round was the funniest round, and Ngannou was destroying Tyson Fury in that 8th round. Like he was hitting him with every goddamn thing. Fury was holding on for dear
Oh, that
life.
was after the second knockdown, which was called a slip, but was really a
Yeah,
knockdown.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
really a knockdown, bro. He was in
yeah,
there dogging Tyson Fury, bro.
yeah.
Tyson Fury ain't no knockout artist. He never have been. Like he went to Sugar Hill Stewart's camp, you know what I'm saying, and he taught him how to sit down on his punches correctly and use his weight. That's why you see Tyson Fury in his latter years coming in 300 pounds and shit like that because the torque of his punches is a lot heavier when he's heavy. So
Right.
that's why you saw him knock Deontay Wilder out 2 times, and he knocked out Derek Chisora, and I think he knocked out Dillian White.
Derek
But he ain't no
Chisora.
puncher. He ain't no puncher, bro.
That
He a
resume
pillow
kind
fisted heavyweight.
They need to make a tournament. They need to do a heavyweight tournament. This point.
We
yeah,
ain't seen one
Fury
of those
resume
in
is
since.
kind of light,
They ain't did
man.
one of them in a long time, man.
They might as well. Get them Saudis. They got the money, bro.
The
Facts.
last tournament was the tournament for 140 when
Triple
Josh
six.
Taylor won. No,
Hey,
that was
thanks.
the
Josh.
You
one
got to throw in
Andre.
Francis Ngannou in that
No,
tournament
that was
too.
the
That's
one
gonna be
Andre
Oh, yeah,
Ward
boy,
won.
that
Not the
was, it
Super
was fun.
Six. It was one they just did one with Josh Taylor beat Regis Prograis, the guy that Devin Haney about to fight. That was a 140 light welterweight tournament. That was the last tournament they, at least to my knowledge, that they did. But the heavyweights ain't seen a tournament held since like the fucking 90s, since Don King was running boxing.
Yeah.
Like,
They need to add in the top four guys like Fury, Wilder, Usyk, Joshua. Then you got to throw in Francis and that big Chinese dude that be laying everyone out recently, man.
yeah, Chang or Zhang.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
tournament, man. That would be
And
crazy.
you got to put Big Baby in there. Like, it's some other guys in there.
Yeah,
Put
he
yeah,
young,
Frank McDonald. Listen,
unproven.
put all them put Andy Ruiz and put all them motherfuckers in the hip, man. Listen, dog, that should be legendary.
Andy Ruiz,
Yeah.
yeah.
Victor,
Man, that should be legendary. If somebody
Andy
get knocked out,
Ruiz.
somebody no.
There's a couple more guys I'm skipping on right now. But you got to put them
Oh no,
in. You
yeah.
got
What
to have
about
at least.
that young what's his name? That young Mexican guy Sanchez. Yeah, he nice too.
Yeah,
He don't really
yes. Yeah, Sanchez is good too. I would like to see him in the tournament. I mean, there's some good heavyweights out there, bro. Like, they at least could do a tournament of 10, like put 10 of the motherfuckers in there, or maybe even 12, and then just have them battle it out, man. Like, but see, the thing is that Tyson Fury gonna be talking about he can't fight because of this. Like, he gonna be making excuses. He gonna be holding that belt hostage. Like, he holding the belt hostage now. Look what he doing now. You think he
He
gonna fight
might,
a whole tournament, bro?
he probably gonna retire. If he beat Uzi, he gonna retire.
Yeah, he gonna
Or fight
retire,
Johnson.
man. He
Or
may
fight
not even
Johnson.
fight.
Is this why? Is the
Or
Francis
yeah,
Ngannou fight why he never came up against Anthony Joshua for the same athletic, big can match your
I
size, your
can see
strength, and
that.
all
I
that?
can see that. I
what
can
is
see
money?
that. And
I
see,
I just think
Anthony Joshua is of course, a better boxer
Yeah.
because he got the fundamentals down. So, like, people automatically think that Tyson Fury would wash Anthony Joshua, but Anthony
Mm-hmm.
Joshua got power and he got movement and shit. Like, he could jab. Like, he got
yeah, but that's right.
fundamentals in there. Like, people
That's
think
all.
Tyson
Yeah,
Fury is just like this master class boxer. What Tyson Fury is he's a big heavyweight who can move. Like, you don't see guys that stature, that nimble, and he got a really good jab. But it's not a lot of fireworks to how he fight. If he fight Joshua, that fight is a lot closer than people think. Joshua may even knock his ass out,
that's a good ass
especially
fight.
based off this Ngannou performance. If that was Anthony Joshua in there, he would be knocked out because, like I said, Ngannou ain't as experienced. So it was certain gaps in the fight. He could have put the pedal to the metal, but he didn't
Yeah,
because of
facts.
the lack of experience. Anthony
Facts.
Joshua not gonna make those mistakes, bro. He gonna see those opportunities that Ngannou didn't see. And to Ngannou's credit, he was more advanced than I initially thought he was, but he still need to clean up some stuff. But that's just come with lack of knowledge. Like, you just fought the heavyweight champion of the world and went down to the wire with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, for your very
He came
first
out and
fight.
said he questioned his gas tag, like he questioned the stamina needed to go all 10 rounds. He was kind of more conservative than his natural fight style is, which is really way more front foot. He was actually counter punching and holding his ground, maybe taking a couple, like half a step back, but wasn't really walking him down like he does his opponents in MMA. And so
But he did a good job cutting the ring off against Tyson Fury,
yeah,
bro. He
that's
took away
MMA
that.
skills. Yeah,
This
he
is
does
how
that.
you knew what he did was a good job, bro. Is not only did he cut the ring off, but he took away Tyson Fury's escape routes. So he couldn't even escape, bro. Like, it was moments, like I said, in that 8th round, Tyson Fury was trying to run, bro. He couldn't even move out the way. He couldn't move. Like, this dude literally was like a truck in the ring, like a semi-truck in the ring, bro. Tyson Fury was up against it, bro. I mean, I would like to see it again, but he'll never fight Ngannou ever again. That's
Ever
too much.
again.
He'll never fight that dude again. It's just too much, man. Like, these dudes be knowing, bro. Like, they know who they can fuck with and who they can't fuck with. Like, he know he can't really fuck with that dude. Wait till he get more, like, maybe like a couple of more fights under his belt. Like, he gonna be a dangerous motherfucker. Like,
Furry ain't slick. Furry probably gonna be tired soon. Like he got like 1 or 2 fights.
I don't think he's supposed to fight Usyk in next month, but he ain't gonna be able to do that. Not from that ass whooping he took. He gonna need at least 6 months to recover.
Maybe I'm gonna postpone it. No, this is next. You said next month.
They haven't
It
said
was
anything
supposed to
yet.
be. It was supposed to be December 23rd was when the fight was lined up. But
Oh
Tyson
yeah, he
Fury
need
gonna
more
opt.
time.
He gonna
February.
opt out of that. He
Probably,
opting out of that shit.
Yeah,
He ain't
probably
about to fight
January.
that dude.
He
I
probably be
would
January,
shit.
February.
I mean, the fight ain't gonna
Probably
really
be
do
January.
that many numbers, bro. Because like I said, neither one of these dudes are action packed fighters. Like it's gonna be a boring fight. Like that's
Yeah,
what the people over there were Alexander Usyk. Like they'll watch the fight, but most Americans who the fan base you try to appeal to the most, they not gonna watch that shit, bro. Like they don't even know who the fuck Alexander Usyk
yeah, they
is.
probably
Like
don't know who he is. Yeah,
they gonna be like, who the hell is this dude? Like even though he a lineal champion and shit, they still ain't gonna know who the fuck he is, or he a unified champion. They gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like they ain't gonna watch that shit, man. And then when they start to see him fight, they gonna be like, man, this dude boring. He don't get knockouts. He a outboxer. Like his style is more tailored to like a Deontay Wilder, like or a Anthony Joshua, like an action packed dude. That's who his style would look better against. Like you putting it up against a dude who jab and lean on his opponents and do
So they're
everything
both
boring.
counter punches, right? Usually, when two
Yeah,
skillful technical fighters come together, it's a boring staring match for the
it's a
most part.
boring fight.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
and they heavyweights.
They're
That's what's
both
gonna make it
waiting on
even
the other
boring.
guy to make a mistake, right?
Yeah, because people look at heavyweights like these are the knockout artists in boxing. They want to see knockouts when you're a heavyweight. They don't want to see jab, jab, hold, move around, jab, jab, hold. Like they don't want to see that shit, bro. They want to see you get knocked the fuck out. That's what Mike Tyson did. Like he was knocking motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Facts.
what the people want to see out of the heavyweights. They don't want to see no skilled motherfucker in there that's that big. Like, nah.
Yeah,
That
with all
say that
that
shit
head
for the
movement,
yeah,
fainting,
say that shit
faint,
for
faint,
Floyd Mayweather and
hesitate,
all of them. Say that for them,
fainting.
like the Littleworth
Yeah, man.
fighters. They
Stop
want to see
fainting,
niggas get
Usyk.
killed.
Even
But
and you know what's crazy? What I watched in that, I don't know if you noticed, Khalil, but like, because I love fighting as well. You know, shout out to uh, Francis Ngannou. But I saw a lot of what Tyson Fury did to a lot of fighters is that he threw a lot of feints, right? That weird movement, unorthodox head movement,
yeah,
body jab, like hesitate with the jab, hesitate with his footwork. He'll pump fake you with the like his lead foot, just pump faking you, just like getting you off balance, right? But Ngannou, who comes from MMA where they do that a lot, was biting on none of that. Why? Because I
no,
think he understood the range that he was at. I'm not biting on something that when I'm outside the range. And so he was just standing right there, wasn't biting on all the feints, right? Which Tyson Fury kind of stopped in the latter parts of the round, which is why his offense looked stagnant because that shit wasn't working. So why do you think he wasn't biting on a lot of the feints that like guys like Wilder were biting on, guys like Dillian White and shit, bite on a lot of
well,
those?
Ngannou threw a lot of feints, and Tyson Fury bit
Mm,
on those feints. He threw a lot of them, and most of them, I say 75% of them, Tyson Fury bit on because he was afraid of that power. And Ngannou
mm,
is used to foot placement and distance. In MMA, he worked on his wrestling. He was always
yeah,
a stand-up fighter, but he
yeah.
worked on his grappling and stuff like that. But in an MMA ring, you taught from day one how to place your feet, how to place your hands, your range, and everything like that. Like he was going up against a bigger guy. Like if you look at the Stipe Miocic fight, a lot of the stuff he did in that fight, he did to
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Fury, with the
Exactly.
exception of
Yeah,
the
a
like
boxer as
grappling and
well.
stuff.
So that's a
Yeah, who
fact.
was another stand-up fighter. So like
Yeah.
it was crazy to see the transition was so seamless because like I said, dude, like as far as athletes across all sports, it don't get no better than this dude, man. Like this dude got 0% body fat, bro. He built like a fucking
Yeah, man.
tank.
260, 270, zero.
Like
Like
that
that's
shit is
crazy.
incredible. Like
Yeah.
he is the definition of a supreme athlete, like a Bo Jackson or some shit.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I mean
Oh, they said his
when you
story, man. You know, growing up in mines when he was a kid, as a child, like the strength that he built up through his childhood, like
yeah,
that's amazing.
early.
That's
He was doing that early in his.
yeah.
And see, he one of them dudes. I got a couple of cousins like that. We call my one cousin Tank. Like he
Mm.
didn't really lift a lot of weights, but he was just naturally like big. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like country fed. Like he didn't
Yeah.
have to lift as many weights. So like he was just naturally big and strong because of the genetics. Like this
Yeah.
nigga Ngannou got freakish genetics, bro. Like it'd be crazy if him and like Serena Williams was to have a baby. That child would be
Yeah.
fucking the most dangerous fucking kid out there, bro.
be built out with a 6 pack and shit
Right, like they
Yeah.
coming
Straight
out the
out the
womb
womb,
lifting
man.
out the
250.
womb. Yeah.
They let the
Yeah,
250
so
straight out the window.
it's
That's
interesting to see
muscles.
what Francis Ngannou do next though. I do when it's all said and done.
Oh man.
I do want to see him fight
Serena
John
Williams
Jones.
on.
All said
Yeah,
and done.
I ain't gonna say that
The
shit.
That
sad
fight
part is that
got
he started boxing so late though, true. Like imagine he was like 31, 32 instead of 36 or 37 or whatever he
yeah,
is
but
now.
same time, I'm not gonna say it's easier MMA, but it's there's a lot. It's not easier because you still gotta be good to be where he's at, right? You still gotta be great, right?
What are you saying? Like
Like
less
where,
Yeah.
punishment or
but
something?
I mean, kind of in sense. I mean, because when you box, you gotta fight. Sometimes you gotta fight 30 motherfuckers to get where you need to be. 40.
Yep.
It like really
True.
depends. Like you gotta fight 40. Like you gotta fight all those punches. You know what I mean? And that's sometimes like all those punch like. Which is crazy because like when you look at MMA, right? MMA is looks more dangerous. You got knees and kicks and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
all the punches the boxers take,
To the
like it
head.
accumulate. You know what I mean? To the
Yeah,
head,
that's
it
worse. The
accumulate.
accumulation's worse. You're right. You're right.
So it's
You're right.
like,
And that's just the
so it's like, I
professional
mean,
shrew with the
right.
40 fights.
And
That's
the
not
two
even
months,
counting the amateurs.
right?
Shit. Look at how
It's
many
possible
fights
in MMA
Canelo
too,
had. Shit.
and right, like before when he first got on, he had like 40 some fights
God
where he
damn.
really like became got like a you know what I mean, be a prize fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's really to be a, like to be in that type of like MMA is a little bit different. Like if you got the skills, whatever, but like I said, mind you, you still got to put the work in. Like, 'cause listen. It's more like you still gotta be because mind you, you could be a champion one day in MMA, you could lose that shit the next fight. So it's like you
Yep.
gotta be that dude still. Like
Hey, yeah,
just
that's what
because
I
you
wanted
got the
to ask y'all.
opportunity.
What happened to what's his face, man? The other African brother that's at middleweight that was punishing everybody, man. He's starting to lose more, bro.
Oh, Adesanya, yeah, he lost,
No, no, no,
man.
not Israel.
Oh,
The
you talking
other
about
You
dude.
talking
Usman?
about
Usman.
Yeah,
Who's
Kamara Usman. That was one of my
Oh
favorite
man.
dudes to watch, bro. What happened
Oh,
to him?
that Leon, what's his name?
MMA?
Leon Edwards, man. That shit kind of fucked him up.
Hey man.
I mean,
When
but
you get to a
MMA is
certain age,
hard.
right? Oh, go ahead, True.
It's
Go ahead.
harder. Yeah, that too though. It's a certain age, and plus it's like he did one up a weight class too though. To be fair, he
Oh,
did one up
did
a
he?
weight class.
Okay.
I
But
Yeah,
mean,
he
because
that's
I
like
lost
know he
that.
was.
Anderson
He got that
Silva,
head
bro.
kick KO. He got head kick KO in that he was winning the fight against Leon Edwards, like what is it, like 2 years ago now, maybe? And he was
Yeah.
winning the fight for 4 rounds, watching the man got head kick KO in the last 10 seconds and changed his whole career, bro. Rematch, lost again, and lost more decisively this time, in which there's no rematch in the immediate future. And when you go two losses in a row, one devastating knockout. A lot of people say that you're not the same fighter that you ever been. I think there's a lot of correlation to boxing as well. When that fighter, right? Let's say that A level fighter that's coming up the ranks, right? And he meets the first time he meets an A plus championship level fighter and loses, he's
Oh
never the
yeah.
same. For the most
Yeah, that's
part,
a
unless
fact.
you're an all-time great that are able to bounce back, you're never the same, bro. And you never reach those heights ever.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what Errol
it's kind of
Spence
like
about to
that.
go through, bro. Errol Spence about to go through that. Like I'm
Facts.
telling you.
Maybe
Or
that
you're an
that fight
all-time
might be
great,
at
or
one.
you're a
Maybe
Muhammad
that
Ali,
fight that
right?
gonna be
Or
at
you're
one
a
fifty
Bernard
four though.
Hopkins, or you're that type
That
of level fighter, which
isn't
you
that
get.
fight? Isn't that fight gonna be at 154
Shit,
though?
man. Look at Anderson Silva, bro. He was like on a 5-6 game lose out the game.
But that
He
was
was
age. But that was age
facts.
though. That was
Facts.
age.
I'm saying
That was
he
part of
he
age
had
too.
that streak, and then as soon as he
Hey,
got cocky and lost.
ain't what's the name about the fight Kobe Covington or whatever, Leon Edwards?
Yeah.
He is. Oh, I know that. Oh, hey, Africa
Yeah.
Plus Usman took that fight with like what a couple weeks left.
Yeah, that fight against comes out like that was a tough
What
fight
a
for
last
him.
name that is. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like in 1 week preparation. That's tough. That's tough to
Hey,
do.
you think Leon Edwards got a chance to beat Kobe Covington? Because he a
Oh,
tough
he
dude.
definitely he gonna beat him, bro. No, it's not about a
Yeah,
chance. He
character.
gonna he
Yeah.
gonna definitely beat him.
Nah, Kobe. That's a bad matchup.
That is
Nah,
not that's a bad matchup for
it
Kobe
is a
though.
matchup. No, it's not. It's a bad
Come on.
matchup because Kobe Coach he's a wrestler and he gonna go forward. Like you can say I
Well,
don't fault
Usman
with
beat
Kobe
his
Coach
ass.
at all.
I know they different
Oh,
fighters.
I don't fault with
Leon,
Kobe Coach at all though. But one thing about that dude, he's a tough motherfucker though. Like he ain't no
no,
Yeah.
but
this man ain't no
Leon is
Usman,
the man ain't
Leon
no
Usman
is
broke his
slouch though.
jaw.
Like I'm
but
just saying he kept listen. The man ain't no like the man got unlimited stamina and mind you, the the one thing the Leon Edwards the key to him to win this fight, he gotta keep it outside. He can't let him press you. He can't let him press you to get it inside. He gotta keep his distance, and if he does that, he can win the fight. But if he let Kobe Tubman press him and push him forward, you know what I mean? He's not going to win that fight,
You act like
especially if he's
Leon is light
older.
work on the ground. He good on the ground as well though.
But you don't want. But you know, come on, bro. Let's come on, bro. He
Man,
definitely.
Kobe coming to wrestling game kind of a little overrated to me, bro. Like
What are
he
you
good,
talking
but
about?
he ain't.
Overrated? He took
Bro.
down. He took down Usman.
Yeah, but he didn't dominate him on the ground. He didn't hold him down and shit and
And
dominate
then,
him.
hey, look, hey, listen. In fact, if he listen, but he can hold down Leon Edwards. I know that. I know he
We
can do that
don't
to
know that.
Leon
We don't know.
Edwards.
I'm
Come
We
rooting
on,
don't
for
know.
Edwards to win,
come on.
bro. I just don't
I'm
know.
rooting
I'm
for
still
Edwards
up in
too.
the air.
I'm rooting for Edwards too. Like, don't get it twisted. But we ain't gonna
So
downplay the
True
mother. We
wants
ain't gonna
Kobe to make
downplay the
America
dude.
great again, bro. That's what you want,
Yeah,
man.
he a
Hey,
character, man. That's
you
why
put your
you
feelings,
have. Go ahead.
but you put your feelings into it. And I know that I would watch the dude fight, bro. The dude ain't no listen. You ask Usman about him. Usman, that was
Nah,
no
he
easy fight
nice,
for
man. I
Usman.
mean, it's just a damn
What do you
character.
mean?
That
He
was
broke his jaw, True. He broke his jaw. Tough
he,
fights. He broke his jaw.
he couldn't finish. The motherfucking shit.
Couldn't
He was
finish him.
hey
The nigga,
hey
you lucky. Hey, only time
hey
saved Kobe
hey.
Covington against Kamaru, but only
Good
I'm
time.
just saying,
most
the nigga. A lot of people would have gave up. A lot of people would have. Come on, bro. The man,
that
you
shit was good.
listen. I
He's
don't fuck
tough.
with.
No doubt, he tough. He a tough
I
fighter,
don't fuck with him. But we can't see. He is a tough fighter. Like we listen. He's a tough fighter, bro. I'm just saying.
bro. What has
I
he
ain't
done
saying Leon
recently,
Edwards don't
though,
got no.
man? Those fights against Kamaru a long time ago. What he fought like Masvidal, bro, and cooked him real quick. Like he ain't done shit recently, bro. This
Yeah,
man is
my dog, man.
he ain't
That
done
dude
nothing.
was so overrated, bro. They put him on the cover of
Oh
the
my
game and
god, dog.
everything.
And he's up here losing and shit, bro.
That nigga was out
Yeah,
here
I
getting
rock with.
baked.
Yeah, I rock with him though, but like I rock with Mazda, but he was overrated. Like I mean, I remember him in Kimbo Slice days and shit. That like
Yeah,
I
that's
All
don't
what I
fuck with
remember
him
characters.
when he
for real.
had the
They
braids and
characters.
Street
all that.
Like
champion.
yeah, I fuck
Street
like
champion.
yeah, I fuck with him, but like he definitely was overrated though. Like
They put that
him and
dude
the
on the
Diaz
cover of the
brothers though.
game.
Didn't he win his last fight? Oh, he lost that.
Mhm. He got
He
cooked
lost
by
like his
Kobe,
last
bro.
like
What's the name of the
three.
last fight?
No, his last.
He lost like
I know he got cooked. I'm saying, hold on, let me see.
Nah, didn't he lose to Kobe in his last fight? What was his last
No,
fight?
I won't. No, it wasn't.
he lost like his last three fights.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me see. And he got booked. He got
He
arrested too,
lost
man.
four. He lost his last four. He lost Usman twice.
He 35
Kobe
and
Covington,
17.
they killed
That's an
Rivera.
awful record.
Nah,
Awful
MMA
fighter.
though. Nah, but MMA, but MMA wise though, I mean, that's one thing about MMA though. Like that, like boxing wise, that's fucking terrible. Like boxing is terrible. MMA, but like you said, you look at Ronaldo got some like credible wins too though. But like they definitely like
Nah,
they
that's a
Damn.
definitely
journeyman
put him
record,
on.
bro. Even in
But
MMA, that's a journeyman
yeah,
record.
they put him on. They really put him on the.
He got beat by Usman twice.
Come on,
In a
True.
row.
You're gonna call Cam
Uh,
Reddish a journeyman, but you ain't gonna call Masvidal a journeyman though. Like, come on.
hold on, he beat some names though. He did beat Diaz. He did beat Ben. He did beat Ben Askren. Let's not act like
Yeah,
that wasn't he knocked out
Oh
Ben.
yeah, that was the dude he
Ben
hit with
Askren
the
wasn't the same
flying knee
sense.
kick.
that's
Ben
Fastest
that was
Askren
his
knockout.
was
claim
a
to
beast.
fame, bro. The
Ben
flying
Askren,
Yeah,
knee, bro.
that was the flying
listen,
knee kick. Yeah.
listen.
5
But
seconds.
before that, but listen though, Ben Askren was on a tear. This man
I
was
was
like
on the tear.
Ben Askren. What? I
Nigga
mean,
got
listen.
knocked out by Jake Paul, man.
Yeah, man, stop it, bro.
No, what happened? First of all, Ben Askren did that for the bread. Let's stop. That motherfucker.
I know, we all know. His wife did too. Let me stop. Go
Check.
ahead.
Ben Askren, listen, Ben Askren was like 19-0 before that, bro.
Bro,
He was 19-0
stand up
before that
game is
beat.
not there though with Askren. So like it is what it is.
He
The man
beat
went to shoot from out the gate.
Ben. But listen, we all know though. But it's MMA. We understand. Like, okay, cool, but still,
You don't
like,
shoot out the gate though. Who goes for the knees out the gate, man? Like, come on.
I don't know. I'm just saying, Ben Askren fought and beat guys that had stand-up games
Yeah,
too. I
yeah.
mean, Ben.
Shit, that
Let's
damn
not forget
heavyweight.
Ben. Let's not Like Ben Askren, he's some wrestler from Penn State and shit. Like you know what my man named down there in Penn State, the coach down there in Penn State. They got like fucking like they got like they breed fucking shit for like wrestling
Oh
shit.
really? I don't know. Khalil, I don't know about Penn State, Khalil. They got some champion killers in Penn State, Khalil. That's what they be doing. I don't know.
Like the
Oh,
wrestler.
I ain't
What's
hip
the
to
dude
I
name?
ain't hip to Penn State, bro. I ain't hip to that.
What's the dude? What's the dude name? Not a. Oh, I forgot the dude name though. He's like the greatest like collegiate wrestler of all time. He's a cat. He's a coach over there.
Oh yeah,
Like the
yeah, I know.
dude Bo Nickel. The dude. He never lost a match in collegiate ever. He's like the head coach. He coached at Iowa like from '07 to '09.
Okay,
And ever since then, he been
that's the
coaching
school of
Penn
where Ben
State.
Askren came from. Okay.
Yeah, Bo Nickel. There's a lot of them motherfuckers, dude. There's a lot of them dudes came from
Yeah,
Penn
Bo
State. Like a lot of
Nickel,
them was great
untested in
wrestlers.
MMA. We know, untested. We know.
Shit, he got. But listen, one thing about MMA, wrestling base,
Oh, look at Lamar.
you
Hey,
can
we were
work
just
on
talking
that.
about that stream
Whatever,
earlier.
Lamar. If you got a
Well,
strong wrestling base, I mean, look at the best. Look at the best MMA wrestler fighters of all time. A lot of them are wrestlers.
That's true. Now, wrestling is dominant in MMA. It's
A
very
lot
dominant.
of them are wrestlers. Demetrius Johnson, John Jones. I mean, you look at
shit,
Khabib when
Brock
I
Lesnar, man.
mean,
Shit, Brock Lesnar got
can can be. You know what I mean? And mind you, bro, I mean, those three guys are different type of wrestlers. They come from different. You know what I mean? Russian, and you got Johnson with the Greco-Roman. You got Demetrius Johnson. I don't think Demetrius Johnson he's regular. I don't think he did Greco-Roman. I don't think.
Hey,
But
Yeah,
look, hey,
what's the other one? What's the other small guy calling himself the triple champ? He won a gold medal in the Olympics and stuff. Henry Cejudo as
fucking
well.
yeah,
Shahado,
I'm just saying a lot of
Yeah, that's
a lot
true.
of
That's
wrestlers.
true.
I mean,
But Kobe Covington,
all
when it comes to Leon Edwards, doesn't have like the stand up game to be good enough to defend the crazy kicks of Leon Edwards, the punching and counter punching of Leon Edwards. Like it's gonna look different against
I
because
mean,
stand up, Leon Edwards is better than Kamaru Usman on the stand up. True, like it's a big difference. Big difference.
but listen, Kobe Covington beat people that had great stand up too. So it's like, I
Like
mean,
who?
you
Like who?
can't act like
Name me those guys.
Jose Malzo is a great stand up.
Who? He ain't no great on the stand up. Stop it, bro.
Yes, he is. What do you mean, Jose? That's what he's known for. What are you
Nah, at
talking
the
about?
end of
Jose
his
is known
career,
for his stand up.
Masvidal, bro, come on, washed up,
Hey man,
Masvidal. Don't do that, True. He was washed up at that point.
Robbie Lawler. Like what we talking about?
Robbie Lawler was it
didn't
washed
he
up
win his
Lawler?
last fight? He won his last fight,
I
I
was
think.
washed. Hey, Kobe got a lot of washed up dudes on his record, bro. We ain't talking about no
Hey
prime Robbie
man,
Lawler.
I
We ain't
mean,
talking about no.
he's still a great fucking fighter. I can't say that shit though.
we
Yeah,
talking about
no,
this
but
in
a lot of washed up dudes on his record.
2019. In 2019,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
Robbie
say he
Lawler was
washed
washed up to that
2019.
point, bro. Come on,
I wouldn't say that.
come
I
on,
wouldn't
man.
say that. But I mean, all I'm saying is,
Oh, that's all you got. True.
all I'm saying is, I mean, I wasn't even washed up. Still, I'm telling you right now, it's a tough fight for
That's where
Leon.
the name
It's a
stopped,
tough
bro.
fight. It's a tough fight for Leon Edwards. I mean, listen,
Okay.
he fought. Look how he fought Usman. If he won rounds against Usman, multiple rounds against Usman in both their fights,
Mm.
where people thought he had a chance of even winning those fights. Why he can't beat Leon Edwards? I'm not saying I'm rooting for Leon Edwards, but it's like, I mean, that's a tough fight for him. I know that because of the style of what Kobe Covington like to do.
Mm. I feel like
If he
your
lets
professional
if he
opinion, True. You picking
if
Kobe.
he if he lets if he lets Kobe, I'm gonna say this: if Kobe let Covington, if he let Kobe push him forward, make him back up, he's not gonna win that fight. He got to control the distance.
Well, he got to stand his
Whoever
ground.
control the whoever gonna control the distance. And mind you, Kobe Covington, that man he can go for. Listen, he's got a lot of stamina. He got a lot of energy. So
Yeah, he also got a jaw that been broken. So like, what I'm trying to tell you is that, and he was tough. He still finished the fight with the broken jaw. He was tough, right? But let me say this: when you come up against Leon Edwards, who's amazing on the feet, who's a counter puncher, he can also press and walk you down when he sees you hurt, right? The only question of Leon Edwards' game, he's great on the ground. He's got great jiu-jitsu. The only question to me about Leon Edwards is his chin and how much he can take as a punch because it's been shown to he can get rocked quite easily with not even a huge shot. But Kobe Covington is not known as a big puncher, True, so he ain't got to worry about that, True. He ain't got to worry.
hey man, hey,
Kobe
I
got
mean
no
it's
heat
not
in the
listen.
hands, True. No heat.
Hey, we'll see.
Mm.
We'll
Yeah.
see. I'm just saying it's not an easy fight for me now ever. It's
It's
not
gonna
an
be
easy
easier than
fight.
Kamaru, but we're gonna see. Because
Yeah, there
Kamaru
you go.
wasn't even a stand-up guy himself. Like he evolved into a good stand-up fighter, but he was never naturally a great stand-up fighter. Like Leon, who's naturally just amazing on the feet. Kicks, punches, counter punches, hooks. Oh, he great. He's so great. He had Kamaru Usman shook in the rematch, man, and really couldn't understand how to close the distance, how to pressure him, how to use the jab. And Kamaru got an amazing jab, couldn't get it off against Leon. Like, what's Kobe gonna do outside of just trying to take him down, bro? Oh no. We're gonna work
Hey,
on that takedown defense
listen.
in training camp. We're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good, Trey. We're gonna be good.
Hey, all I know is though. Hey, I forgot Bill Nickel is a middleweight, so he good. Bo Nickel middleweight, so he good. He straight. We all right with.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. Did you see the fight today as well of Pereira? Like, that was crazy.
I I did not see that fight.
No, well,
I did not
I
see
don't
that
know
fight.
if you wanna. I don't know
I
if you
heard
want
what's
to
his
watch
name
it.
was talking shit again. What's his oh god, Adesanya about
For what?
Pereira.
You're gonna watch it on the replay.
For
I
what?
don't know if you
No,
have the links for the replay, true, but
you said for what? No, because I think what he said. I didn't
Oh,
look at the video, but in the caption it was like, "It's he lucky he moved up, right? Because it was light heavyweight, right? The belt.
yeah.
yeah, it was light heavyweight. Yeah,
Yeah, he had
yeah.
mentioned something like, "Oh man, you know, like you done moved
Oh,
up."
Lance Bro got knocked. He got knocked out.
Who?
He got knocked out. Lance Bro got knocked out.
Yeah, about Adesanya. I'm saying no, he won a light heavyweight belt, right? He moved up in weight.
Yeah, he just won today.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Oh, Lance
He got
Bro the
knocked
one
out,
like that.
came
But he
back.
not.
oh shit, hold on.
Lance
Okay.
Bro won by knockout. I mean, but why? It just sounded work about being consistent. So I don't know why he even
You're in the cover of this
talking.
UFC game, man. I gotta play this shit.
I don't know why he even talking.
He 1-3 against old dude.
I mean, hey,
But I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's for real. I mean, hey, man, he a tough dude.
No doubt, very tough dude. He
He knocked out. He knocked out. He knocked out man. Jerry.
What's going
What's
on with Stipe? So I'm hearing things they ain't choose him to fight for the interim heavyweight championship, or he didn't want to do it because John Jones tore his pec, so he can be out for like 8 months. So what's going on with that?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
man. I don't know. John Jones injured. Oh no, it's gonna go on with that. John Jones injured, making excuses and shit about
Make excuses.
no.
Now
Stipe
he
making
getting hit.
excuses. Stipe
He
making
don't want to
excuses.
fight. He don't want to fight nobody so he can lose and not fight.
Exactly. He want to wait for John Jones and shit. Like he should be fighting the next guy up. That's what he should be
Oh,
doing. That's what I mean by making excuses. Like Stipe out here, like I'm waiting for John. So that's why that fight happened today with Pavlovich and Aspinall. That shit happened. Aspinall won that interim champion. So it's gonna be interesting. I think Stipe need to step up and fight Aspinall, man, and stay active, bro. Like what you doing sitting on the sidelines for this long, man? Ain't
I gotta
nobody want
get
to see
back in
you.
that. I gotta
Yeah,
get back in that
man.
MMA and shit. I used to watch this shit about a decade ago. They had
Oh
Strike
no,
Force.
MMA is like lit right now. I gotta say, man, MMA is kind of on fire right now, man.
I
MMA
remember
is
they had Strike Force. I think it was on Showtime at the time, about a decade ago, probably longer than that.
yeah,
King
man. So Stipe
Mo. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
need to step up.
Tony Ferguson still fighting. Like
Yeah,
Did he
man.
lose like 5 straight? Or am I thinking of Max Holloway? It's one of the motherfuckers that lost like five
Yeah, he
straight.
lost. He lost a lot. Yeah,
one,
yeah. He
two,
probably lost
three,
5 straight.
four,
He lost
five,
his
six.
last
He
fight.
won 6 straight. That man won 6 straight loss.
6 straight
TKO
losses.
Josh Gaethje. Like he been finished 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6 times he been finished.
Oh, he still believe, true. He still believe he that guy. That's I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Nah, that shit over with.
This is how fighters
Nigga,
get that CTE and shit, bro. Doing this type of shit right here. That's what happens, man.
Damn. Oh no.
yeah, Justin Gaethje, yeah, he lost. I mean, that was downhill. He lost to Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje a bad dude though.
Justin Gaethje is where you from the same area, Justin Gaethje?
Ooh, I'm from. You said I'm from the same place Justin Gaethje from?
Yeah, is that what you just said? That's what I heard. I
No,
thought you said.
I said Justin Gaethje a bad dude, man.
Oh, okay. He nice, man. He nice, man. There was a guy today that looked like a new contender, bro. They call him the God of War, man. This guy looked
The
crazy.
God of War. Holy shit.
Yeah, I never seen him fight before, but he looked like he was
God of
deadly,
War.
bro.
Shit.
Yeah, he was some French dude that looked ridiculous, bro. He had a head kick knockout on this guy, bro. Put him to sleep with a head kick. He was apparently like special forces, like French special forces or some shit, army special forces. That's what the commentators are saying. So this man, like, he a killer for real type shit.
Well, it's like the guy who was in the Navy, who was in the Army. Fuck, what's his name? He was an MMA fighter. Was it Luke Rockhold? I think it was Luke Rockhold.
Was he? I don't know.
I think it was him. Hold on, I can check. He was a soldier or something.
They say this guy was like special forces. That's like the top of the top type of dudes, man. Like the ones that
Mirko
go
Krokop
for
was like
special
that.
missions and shit. Huh?
Mirko Krokop was like that. He was like a SWAT, some shit like that.
Oh yeah, he did the salute. Yeah, he used to do the salute, man. I seen the highlights where he do the salute when he
really
knock a
like
nigga out.
he would like kill people. Like he really like cop like SWAT team.
Damn.
One of the dangerous leg kicks. One of the dangerous kicks of all time.
Yeah.
You get kicked with those shits, bro. That shit was low. I remember Gabriel Gonzaga knocked his ass out though. That shit was crazy. That was like, oh shit. It was like,
Look, man, I'm dead serious. If Brock Lesnar was younger and he had a stand-up game, he'd be the damn GOAT.
I ain't go that far.
Hold on, dog. Hold on. His wrestling. What?
That man never liked to get hit, bro.
Man, that's a big ass dude.
That man.
I get what you're saying, because
that man never liked to get hit. So I mean, even if he did, let's say he did get his hand up. Like he never liked to get hit. So like that's Brock Lesnar problem.
Well, you calling Brock Lesnar soft, true? That's what you're saying?
I mean, his size, and if he had a stand-up game, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Kind of saying.
I say he's soft, but you know he like being getting hit.
That's what I'm hearing.
But you know right about that.
Motherfucker, that's how look how he loses his fights. Motherfuckers.
He right about that, yeah. I mean, but that one Frank Mir, he was whooping his ass, and he just got caught in that damn leg. Was it leg bar or some shit?
Yeah, but he wasn't getting punched though. I'm talking about when he getting punched on and shit like that. That should be down. He'd be going downhill.
Oh yeah, like with was it Alistair and Kane? Kane, he got hit with the body shots.
He survived against Shane Carlin. What's the dude name? That's the dude named Shane Carlin.
Yeah, Shane Carlin. Yeah, he hit him with that damn punch, man. That shit was fucking holy shit.
Yeah, he was. Oh shit! I was like, he was a big motherfucker too. I was like, God damn, he's. Or like Frank Mir was like 265. God, you know who be on that shit? Alice Overeem, he was definitely on that shit.
Well, he ain't have a chin.
Yeah, on steroids, still didn't have a chin.
Yeah, he was on that damn juice. He ain't have a fucking chin, no.
That shit didn't make no damn sense. Like it's crazy how you saw how his body transform like that. Like, that shit is ridiculous. It's crazy he didn't get acted like you see his body now, like his body now, like this shit is wild.
Who? Overeem?
Yeah, that shit's like
Yeah, he
crazy.
lost a lot of weight. I heard it was like Joe Rogan. I don't think he fights anymore.
Yeah,
Could
that
be
shit.
wrong. But I don't know.
Yeah, that shit. I'm like, that's wild.
I gotta get back into it. Like, I got the damn game and everything. Shit.
All right, man. But I'm about to end this stream though. I'm gonna catch y'all.
All right, man. Peace out, true.
All right.
Peace, everybody. Man, it's a good stream. Maybe stream tomorrow, who knows? But I'll let y'all know. It's your boy True. Peace, deuces, love. I'm gone.